To the 16th floor, I just need a little more. Rocking out to Lorna Shore, making that thing swing back and forth. Look at us, we're out of sorts. Thank God we're not keeping score. Losing our mind to cannibal corpse, making that thing swing back and forth. To the 16th floor, I just need a little more. Rocking out to Lorna Shore, making that thing swing back and forth. Look at us, we're out of sorts. Thank God we're not keeping score. Losing our mind to cannibal corpse, making that thing swing back and forth.
What is up? What is up? How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing on this fine Friday morning. What is up? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back.
Making that thing swing back and forth.
Thank you, Vishnu. Hi Suzanne, hi Shubhano, hi Kabir, hi Hemant, hi Anirudh, hi Dharma, hi Lion King. Good afternoon, Sarvesh. Badru, your favorite genre of music? Any music I will listen with her. Sukumano? Ada na sukumalle Vishnu. Nee sukumalle. Na atile avada. Lunch kalichito. Oh gee, I'm good bro, Lion King. What up? Beat drop time! What up, Arun Bharadwaj? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Trivandrum. Alva pulayuda തീരത്ത് ആരോരുമില്ല നേരത്ത് തന്തനം തിന്നി തിന്നി തേടി വന്നൊരു പൈങ്കിളി കാറ്റ് ആരും നേരത്ത് बिंग्स क्यों नहीं कर रहा स्ट्रीम भाई बिंग्स को पेट करा भाई बिंग्स का पेट करा है मेरी भाई इसीलिए नहीं कर रहा वो और भाई लोग बताओ बताओ क्या सीन व्हाट इज अप एवरीबॉडी हाउ यू डूइंग नो माय आई हैव वेरी बैड नेक पेन दैट्स नॉट ट्रिवेंड्रम नो एर्नाकुलम എടാ എൻ്റെ കേരളാലി ഡിഫറൻസ് അല്ലേ എല്ലാ സിറ്റി ഒന്നല്ലേ കേരളാലി No sunglasses, నీ sunglasses కి చాలా ఫ్యాన్స్ ఉన్నారు భయ్యా తెలుసు బ్రో అన్వి ఆల్సో మెసేజ్ మీ yesterday saying get me the same sunglasses that you gave them I'm like okay come on I know bro what do you guys have for lunch? Is your lunch done first of all? Did you guys have lunch or no? शेयर का गिवे हो जाता तो मैं खुद अन्ना से चुरा के लाया मैं खुद अन्ना से चुरा के लाया Did you guys eat? What up Simon or Sharma? What do you have for lunch? I had bagara rice and boneless chicken. बदर भाई पूरे 40 रुपए हार गए आईपीएल में इस बार आ रही है यार कोई बात नहीं यार हम भी तो हारे हम भी तो हार गए थे What about you? I just told you I had some bagara rice and some boneless chicken curry. I ordered it. Mast. एकदम कड़क वैसा था डिस्कॉर्ड जाते फाटू भाई के साथ डिस्कॉर्ड किधर है भाई फाटू का डिस्कॉर्ड चले गए हम डिस्कॉर्ड आज डाल रहे हैं पोटैटो को भी किसी चीज What up, my main man Faru? How you doing today, brother?
Macha.
What up, brother? What up, bro?
What up, man? What up? How about some Twitter something once again?
Hey, bro. How about you come to my stream and I show you a dance, bro? You wanna see dance, bro? You wanna rave, bro? You wanna party? It's Friday, man. Shut. You wanna do something?
Hey, why the fuck are you taking that title away from me? That InstaPay I was the one who gave that title, you fuck.
कौन सा टाइटल भाई? कैप्शन?
VLT caption. Yeah.
भाई शर्म आना चाहिए फाटू. तेरे को भी पता, मेरे को भी पता, तेरे को उतना इंग्लिश आता नहीं है. पूरा दुनिया को पता उतना इंग्लिश नहीं आता तेरे को. काय को करने का रही है?
भाई सबको पता है मैंने दिया था वो टाइटल.
ठीक है.
बुत्तू.
Who guys? Everybody who's there on Twitter. Nodwin? हम VLT से पूछता है तो Nodwin से नहीं.
हाँ भाई कुछ भी मतलब अपने पे ले लो. हाँ
ओके
ठीक है भाई. अच्छा कुछ भी. हाँ कुछ भी आए VLT में क्रेडिट खुद लो. ठीक है.
वाइब तो रहता है यारो. वाइब तो रहता है यारो. कुछ भी बोलो. हाय वैभव. हाय विष्णु. बतरो भाई आज बबले मत दिखा देना यार. क्यों करते हो यार ऐसा? What up 6? Fatu. Buddy Fatu. Fatu buddy.
Yo, what up, man?
When you come to Hyderabad boot camp, yo.
Yo, when are you inviting me, bro?
Hey, bro, it's our team, man. Our teams don't need invitations to our own homes, bro. It is my home and it is your home too.
That's right.
You can always come, bro. And I will tell you something in WhatsApp that I'll tell you a secret, okay, Fatu, of who's coming to boot camp. Okay, okay. Look at your WhatsApp, yo. Check it, check it, yo. Check it, yo.
Is there a new entry?
Check it, yo. Check it, check it. Check your WhatsApp, yo. Check your WhatsApp. I'm not even kidding, bro. Check your WhatsApp, bro.
What? Bro.
Bro, I know you guys knew it before, but it just got confirmed kind of shit, bro. It just got confirmed kind of shit. And one more thing, bro. One more thing. You want to see, bro?
Yeah. Sure, why not? Please. Huh?
Do you know who he is, bro? The name that I just typed. Do you know who it is?
No.
He's the son of Nagarjuna, bro.
Oh.
He's a very big
right
actor,
now?
yo. No, bro. He's kind of... We're getting a movie actor signed in a VLT, bro.
थोड़ा मेरी बातें हो जाए वहाँ पे.
Movie actor बोला, छोदू नहीं बोला. Sorry.
Fuck you.
Time to go rave again. Sorry, baby. Bye. In the finals, no, bro. What up, Vaibhav? More hands up in the air. Hands up in the air. Can I see them hands up in the air, chat? Hands up in the air, can I see them? Beats नहीं है.
You on the dance floor. Can you meet me on the dance floor? Yeah, I see you on the dance floor. Can you meet me on the dance floor? 'Cause I wanna dance.
आपको ऑफ स्ट्रीम देख के आएगा ओ बता
On the dance floor. I could dance forever with you.
Yo, Fadu, what are you saying, yo? Yo, my man, Fadu, what are you saying, yo?
Wait, why the fuck you have so much adrenaline?
Bro, that's because I want to fucking death, bro! No. Oh, there's violence on, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Fucking GEN.G versus Leviathan! That's what I'm talking about! Yeah!
ठीक है
You gotta be hyped up, bro! My main man Icebox is right there and then highlight the server! That's what I'm talking about!
ठीक है
GEN.G's gonna know what level they're at. GEN.G's gonna go home! Leviathan all the way, baby!
लेवल शुरू
When you think of heavyweight matchups, a few names come to the mind, but in Valorant, most definitely, you think about names like Icebox, names like Texture, GEN.G, Leviathan, about to go down, and we just got our maps in Icebox, Lotus, and Breeze.
You
Necessary,
fucking Magian!
a lot of opportunity
You
here
for
for
मेरे
some
अंडर काम
waves,
करता है.
opportunity for some Gen.
I am the one who knocks. Skylar, look at me. వస్తున్నా హాస్పిటల్ అండి వచ్చే బ్రో I made the team. Will you react to it? I'll mail you. Yeah, bro, send it. What up, Victor? What up, Strix? Please, Batu, mention tiers. Is it copyright free?
बतू भाई को कसौल से पार्सल आया है पूछो क्या आया है हाँ बतू भाई
Yes, bro.
कुछ नाक से लिया या फिर सीधे हाथ
ये ब्रो हमको माहौल बनाने के लिए नाक से या नीचे से कुछ नहीं होता. Just fucking look at Valorant GEN.G versus Leviathan. That's all that I care about. That's all I'm hyped about. Let's fucking go. Woo, 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 woo.
ऐसा हाइप आज तक गाइस इसने VLT के मैच में नहीं दिखाया मजाक से हटके कह रहा हूँ मैं तो आज VLT जीतती भाई कभी नहीं दिखाया भाई नहीं तो आज VLT सीन में होती आज VLT वर्सेस लेविएटान हो रहा मजाक से हटके
Yo, it's not about the past, it's about the future, yo. It's okay, we're gonna go to Japan, we're gonna eat fucking sushi, and we're gonna slap some asses, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, boy. Woo!
True.
Woo!
That's true, bro. Yeah, that's true.
Fuck the past, bro.
Some Japanese sushi, guys.
Let's look at the fucking future, yo. That's what I'm talking about. Woo!
Love you, my man. Love you, my man.
Close, man.
Yeah.
Forever velocity, bro.
Let's fucking go.
Foxes could never be changed up.
Woo.
That's why
Yay.
we had to get the Lions in. Now Lions are in. Everybody, fear us. Because once the Kings are back, everybody becomes the soldiers. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go fucking VLT. Let's go, Leviathan. Let's go. Woof. Woof, woof, woof. Really happy to see VLT Roster. Thank you. आयुषो बत्तू क्या बोल रहे बोलते अरे कैसे भाई यहाँ I Ganga what up bro, how you doing? Wait on seconds. भाई आसपास सो रहा है
and been able to carry games on their own at moments. If they can have that impact today, that could be make or break. But in this agent select,
Faatu ka
we get
chat mein bar rahe
exactly
kya
what we
mere ko?
expected. Lev going back to the default Harbor Viper and
Faatu ka
GEN.G
chat mein bar rahe
missing
kya mere
KO Gecko that has defined their year.
Yeah, exactly. And with GEN.G starting on the defense, Mimi, I'm going to pick up on something that you said that I think it's
Faatu
very
ne aaj
important. I want to
just
see
lagaya.
how, like, the level of micro that GEN.G is going to put into their defense, and when are they going to try and slow things down? Like, how is their reaction going to be against Leviathan? Even though they got that experience in Madrid, I feel like Leviathan is a different beast.
Yeah, GEN.G's comp on the defense is defined defined by these flood retakes, setting up with the double flash combos and letting texture in. The key to success for Leviathan is disrupting, getting forward, and stopping those retakes. And Icebox, he's one of the best in the world at doing that.
Well, I hope everyone's ready for a damn good match of Valorant, because I know I am. So let's go ahead and send it over for the first pistol round. You got your cast. Have fun, fellas.
Thank you very much. How could we not? This is a matchup. As soon as we saw it on the schedule, all eyes went to those duelists. Texture versus Icebox, the new record holder taking away from the original guy who said it.
अरे Discord का sound ऑफ रखा है, मेरे को दिखता नहीं है
one another. This is going to be one hell of a battle.
These are two incredible players. I think most people would consider these the two best duelists in the world right now. They are absolutely
Texture versus Icebox. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Matchup to start between these two. Should be very excited. A quick dash up on Icebox, getting a lot of damage into Munchkin.
Well, he does. Munchkin going to be whittled down to 15 HP. Absolutely has to pull back, and no damage in response received, but then the double push up.
Icebox goes down. It's okay, bro. It's okay.
Now tries to hold the line over here. Green, back yellow.
Bro, what a team,
Still
bro.
maintain this position, but it's being encouraged upon. Finds one. They
Let's
line
go,
up for him, but he's
let's
able to find the final
go.
shot.
Yeah, Leviathan.
Takes it down. 4v3 now. Things very much get slowed up. But now King still on this lurk, working his way up through
भाई
mid.
2 मिनट जो भी इनकी साइड में क्लियर है भाई
Down through two at the
देखो ना
moment.
भी
चश्मा लगाओ फिर वाह नाइस भाई वाह
Sandwich होने का scene लग रहा है यहाँ पे. Yeah, King just
नहीं यार,
waiting
गया
this
ये
out,
तो match.
expecting somebody to make a rotate here.
गया
He's
ये
gambled
round गया.
correctly.
Looking for the shots, and he eventually is able to
Nice
find
one,
it.
King भाई. Let's
Just a
go.
little bit of damage. Lakia out. Also working around back yellow. Let's get pinged out, and Lakia's not ready. As he swings out around the side. Texture now. Gonna be the last one standing.
Yeah,
Sheriff still
let's
in
go,
hand.
baby.
Swapping out a weapon. Turret set up. Texture waiting out as long as he possibly can. Clear on the recon. 5 bullets remaining. It's around the corner. There's the first shock dart. He moves up in front of that one. They know his position now. The swing out. He's able to find one, but cannot get the transition to the second.
NC bro,
The
NC
last
bro.
one standing is left. Claim the pistol round.
Hey, are you
A
supporting
great pause here.
Gen.G or the GOAT Icebox, bro?
I'm supporting only VLT, man. VLT for life. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Dumb fuck. This match.
Can
I'm
you give me
talking
some
about
fucking
dumb
respect? Stop calling me dumb
you.
fuck, bro. You're probably
What
as
dumb fuck, you fuck?
you're probably as tall as my hip, bro. Shut up. Woof.
That inevitable rotate. They've already identified the tendencies of players like Munchkin, players like Meteor, who like to go for those mid lurks as early as they can.
Look at this though. Very heavy stack over onto A.
Push it use करो बंद
This is
करके
where the
वरना
pressure's
आगे
gonna be coming
करो.
through from left. Texture
यार,
trying to
अच्छा नहीं
send that
लगता है
headshot,
मेरे
but only gonna be one into the shoulder there. Mazzino.
इसीलिए बहुत कम रखा है रे नाथ भाई. बहुत कम रखा है
Oh,
मैंने
it's gonna
सच
be
में.
sitting pretty.
दिल से
82
कह रहा हूँ बहुत कम
HP
रखा है.
remaining on him. Spots the dash, ready to go. Guardian in hand. Biggest bit of firepower they have, aside from that Bulldog.
Trying to figure out if there's any more Gen.G players here. I'm sure they're considering a rotate. Off that
What up,
contact
bro, Panda?
with Texture, you don't want to run into the death ball of Gen.G. They are widely known for their thrifties. They are so darn good at it. Gonna check with the drone. Very
Find some
wise
time.
here.
Yep, drone to lead. This is the spot of the lockdown. Osboss able to claim that kill. Mazzino finding himself a third as Munchkin and Karen will both falling out. It's all on Meteor with just that Marshall in hand. Loves to play into this one, but Osboss just set up on the
Oh,
line.
the shot, bro.
This is a
So crisp like
flawless
KFC chicken
round
thigh
left
skin.
with a 2-0.
Bola ta, bencho. One tap incoming.
Oh my god, what a good drone coming in. Father, do you want to do some casting kind of shit, yo? Yo, Father, do you want to do some casting kind of shit, yo? Okay, thanks for the ignore, buddy.
Cute. Throw down the drone. Go on in. Knock players down quick and effectively. Very nicely thought out here by LEV. And in particular,
Where's the
being
Buttu?
so wary of those lurking players of
Buttu?
Gen.G. That's one of those things
Ah.
that gives teams a lot of
कल
problems.
बबले किसके दिखाए थे?
Back up on the tube.
अरे
Push
यार
the
मत करो
tempo
यार.
A little bit here. And Nano up to clear.
बोलो ना किसके बबले दिखाए?
कान फट के चार हुई भाई माँ कसम.
Alarmbot on the other side.
ट्विटर देख रहा था ऑन स्ट्रीम ऐसा एक ट्वीट के अंदर रिप्लेस नहीं था. मेरे को लगा वो हाइड किया क्योंकि बहुत गाली दिया उन्होंने. ऐसा कोला भाई वो खड़ी है नंगी वाली उधर.
Mid. As this B hit right now being
फ्री नूट्स ऑन माय प्रोफाइल ऐसा करके एक नंगी वाली खड़ी थी भाई.
The counter rotate back, not necessarily being read. We see everybody from Leviathan shifting their way over towards A. There is no one there to read this at all. They take a quick peek out.
Oh, look at Leviathan's read, bro.
Assessing, okay, they've actually outdone us here. So the rotation working a treat, but it's still a slow move here from LEV. So they're not taking that much space here in the site. And Gen.G to get a contest against this one. Texture now lurking around the backside, makes his way past Garage.
Reckoning from Azino here as well. This could be really difficult of a retake here for Gen. Just going to use that Reckoning to buy space to get the plant down. Going to throw the molly, try to prevent them from planting. But right now, Lev setting up, expecting this rotate. So well prepared.
Yep, there's the alarm bot alerting them.
That's what I was telling. Why is Aspas playing like that?
Aspas going to be taken down. Lockheed able to find King. Munchkin does get traded out by Mazino. Tex finding Texture. Now Meteor.
Nice. Hey, but no, come. Why would you do that?
Raptors, but can't steady that aim. Lockheed has managed to find the kill. It's all on Tex. He's got the Vandal in hand. Swing onto the corner. They know his position now, but they still have to try to get this defused, and that's additional damage dealt now to Charon. Down to 30. The tap, the nano swarm coming in. They try to clear that one out.
Take down one. Oi! Oh, what a great position. Oh my god.
Tex just buying time, playing around with this one. The wingman going for the stick. He's to try to clear it out. He cannot.
My wingman ne hota tha round tha uska.
Gen.G will get on the board.
Do you remember Brookie?
That is a devastating bonus there. LEV. They cannot convert, but they take away 4 weapons.
Dude, I love what I'm seeing from LEV. They're so aware. They've got util to cover their backs. They're working the map really nicely. They're reading the tendencies of
Is Lakia using the final mouse? Chad, is Lakia using the final mouse?
Players are set up at the beginning of this round, but the flash over from Munchkin, I think,
but that's
made them decide that, okay, there's too many players here. We're running into a trap. Let's go over the other way. Let's use that Reckoning to clear space. Let's get the plant down, and they make it
Lakia so annoyingly good.
Lakia for Gen.G. Yes, you got the thrash. Yes, you're able to carry over a couple rifles. The Guardians in the hand of Gen.G. Well, we all know, if you've been watching Pacific, that Munchkin is.
Oh, look at the amount of proactiveness that they're showing up.
Once again, just looking to try to force out
okay, Tex gave them good damage, but look at Aspas already trying to take out the B control.
Recon Dart going to be cleared out for now.
Ooh, the mid cross. The mid cross is all that really gonna matter.
Munchkin both eating a decent amount.
Oh wait, nobody picked Boiler. They don't have nothing for mid. Look at Killjoy looking up. Oh shit, look at Killjoy, look at Killjoy. Bhai round hai bhai uska. Yeah, Tex ka round hai bhai, they have nothing. He heard the jet rotate.
Comes bouncing his way up in the kitchen. He's not ready for it. Minor readjustment, finds the headshot, locking out. One to try to
oh, nice Aspas.
Up on top of Yellow. He's able to find another one. Meteor going to be taken down. Dizzy going to be cleared out. Full flash does connect there on a Mazino. He manages to tuck back.
Oh no!
But look at these shots coming in now. Lockheed with 2, Karen with another. 2 players left standing is Karen.
No way.
Standing ahead. Calm and a 1v2 clutch with HP bars low on the opposite sides. We've seen this man pull off magic before.
Oh! Oh no!
And now suddenly, the 1v1 is held
HP.
Jiggle peeks out. He knows that he's not on it.
Oh my god!
What? Comms, and LEV move up 3-1.
What a great round, dude. Calm, hello. You played just like me.
Saw it in the previous round with Tex.
Calm plays just like me, chat. Kya bolte ho?
Get the win this round. Gen.G getting read really well right now by LEV. They're going for these 1-4 setups, and LEV is finding the right timings to punish them. Catching the rotate so nicely here is Tex up into the kitchen. And yeah, both players already very weak. Calm knows it, and he's able to find a great shock dart, and then just knows that Lakia is in trouble.
Should not have been this close in the first place.
Takes him down. We move into the next round. A little bit of congestion here towards the front of A. You have Texture
it is a 4-man ace tag though.
See if he can get that early pick again.
Texture has a gun. This could be really.
Nest potentially.
Now just everybody hates
back. This could go really bad though.
The presence of a couple of players. Texture just with some blind spray trying to see if he can find anything. Dash at the ready. Wants to go on a peek. Spots one.
Oh my
Swing
god.
Out. No, has to back away. Doesn't take any damage for it. Keeps himself relatively healthy. Is he going to be sent out? Now they know they confirm that presence there. Meteor making his way, prodding over towards that A site, but will be held at bay. Now has to reroute, work his way all the way back around. Yep. It looks like widely LEV playing this out patiently, not liking what they're seeing. They know how Gen.G can be when they have shares in hands, but they're playing these thrifty rounds. They can come away with them.
Take that fight though.
They gave over intentional information there, trying to show that they were.
Okay. No, they sold the fake. They sold the fake. They sold the fake.
They're going back.
They sold the fake.
Really working the map here, trying
they still sold the fake.
Doing a good job of it. Gen.G here, the
but
hero rifle on the Texture because he's going to have the Blade Storm one way or another next round. Let's see if he could come up big. So Sheriff's so powerful in the hands of Meteor and Charon as well.
Quick tap of the rope. There's the Hunter Sphere. He just opened up. Texture gonna be the first one to fall. It's Icebox. Everybody just comes spilling forward. Locky is still able to find two with the classic in hand. Just managed to make this a little bit more even, but Charon would have to go absolutely nutty with these Sheriff shots. Swing out. Spots multiple players trying to get that wall bang kill, but only does a smattering of damage, and now it's all on the Munchkin, who just doesn't have the.
Are they gonna reveal the new map? There's a new map coming.
LEV not allowing.
There's a new map coming. I didn't know that.
To find the value. They continue now 4-1.
And we're seeing so many different looks here from Leviathan. They'll push B and then go back over to A, or there'll be a fast hit onto B, or it'll be A, and then they'll double pump back to A. Like, every round has been very different from them. They're always accounting for the lurks. Once again, I believe it was King this time who was watching from spawn. All the players in the right positions, doing the right things, doing their due
diligence. The final to master.
And now they've got a bunch
they have
of
a show match on the
try
9th.
to shut down this buy round here.
I didn't even know there was a new map coming up. मेरे को पता भी नहीं था.
GEN.G has some ults of their own. Texture pops the blades, looking for some early pressure, but Cascade gonna keep him.
Aspas blades. This is what I signed up for.
Aspas matching. There's a second reckoning now in play. The dash back. Texture just having to play elusively as that dart does connect. He manages to pull all the way out the safety. As up over the top, Aspas wants his pound of flesh, and he has it. Charon going to be taken down. The headshot, and now the positions here on this defense are absolutely nasty. Dizzy Blind comes through, but it doesn't matter. Mows down another. 3 for him, Meteor, the last one standing, and Aspas will claim it as well. Flawless fashion. Leviathan are here to play.
Well, the first
just like please. Bhai, just like me he plays, dude. Bhai kya maar rahe bhai? Kya maar rahe bhai?
Too many players of LEV already onto the back site. Too many angles for
GEN.G
to worry
about.
LEV looking really good, but a wry smile on Munchkin's face. GEN.G, look, they've started like this before and turned it around, so you never know with them. They've got some big ults, they've got the no command, they've got a lockdown of their own, so does Tex, but that's a huge part of this round for LEV. The previous round for LEV was that they kept their lockdown. Now they're one away from a Viper's Pit as well. So really great ult cycling here for Leviathan.
Drone coming through, Meteor.
Hey, should break
having to
drone.
back away. No one fast enough on the chase to find that
There's
punish.
only one in
He is
B-side,
able to escape. So much space being taken at the moment over towards that B site here by LEV. Still this lurk. I think the Texture has to be concerned about. Goes ahead, drops that alarm bot. I don't know that Tex is going to be playing not too far away from it. Forced him out. Tex now starting to work his way over towards B to join in with the rest of the squad, but in the meantime, the plan is now coming through. Push back much.
Hey, what? What? What?
2 for 1 with the Sheriff. How do they keep doing this? Tex now.
Yeah.
And Texture whipping on the shots, but it doesn't matter.
Hello?
So damage dealt, and
Hello?
it is a flawless thrifty presented by Mastercard on the back end as GEN.G will find their second round win.
How do they keep doing this? I mean, time and time again,
It's
you
an
give
anomaly.
them, it is an anomaly. They are, but
Why
a
ये round
consistent
क्या
anomaly.
था?
भाई क्या
So
हुआ
many
ये?
times.
I
And
have
these are
no
the
fucking
rounds
idea.
where
What the fuck
GEN.G
just
Oh,
happened?
क्या round था
turns
भाई
the
वो?
destiny of a map, turns
भाई
the
वो
tide
flash
of a
देखा?
hat, and now they've got
Munchkin
a
का?
bunch of alts. Disgusting.
They just lined up.
Disgusting.
Oh, he just got a lineup.
Charon
Patch math वही
absolutely
सोचूं.
nuts. Wants to show that he can go
Was some
toe-to-toe
legendary
with some of the
retake,
best
bro.
in the
It was
world.
not
We've
even
got two
retake. They
world
didn't even
champions
give-
on LEV.
They didn't even give them
GEN.G,
chance to
times
retreat
they've
or
been
anything.
close.
भाई आया हमारा
Close cigar
खत्म.
here this year. Gonna turn it around, and what a match to start. And a great opener for Texture.
Been trying to get that catch, and he finally has found it. Tex taken down. Feels like really the first round that GEN.G have had a man advantage off the rip. Still though, big push coming through here on to B. Swarm set up, looks to buy some space. Flash at the ready, sends it. Doesn't manage to get the full blind, but because the harbor wall, GEN.G are not able to try to go for a punish there. Dizzy now up over the top, Meteor winning out the duel. Aspas going to be taken down. Now the rest of the team making their way out of B, joining in with King, who has been looking forward, but Texture as well. But down here into mid, as he decided to go for the swing out. Looks like the answer is going to be no. Just wants to slow play this. There's a turn around the corner, but with Tex on the floor, he doesn't have to worry about that one. So now it's on LEV to really be cognizant about this backside approach that can come through. Meteor able to find one before getting traded out. King,
Oh, King takes the second one.
Gets Kara on the boot. Texture still lurking his way forward now, and Mazzino is the last one standing for
Done
LEV.
and dusted round.
He will fall. Munchkin able to find that. The backstab from Texture not really necessary. GEN.G
That is no
trying
flash
two
from
together.
left. That's
And a
very
little bit
good.
of fun with the thrash. close the gap a bit. 2 rounds
Maybe,
still separated.
maybe actually.
Yeah,
maybe
and now
not.
Gen.G is starting to get the feel for the pace of this game, get the feel for the way Leviathan wants to work this map. And Texture does.
Let's go!
Getting that early pick, kind of taking that early space to keep track.
Ever can I
of the
support no?
Here's
Gen.G,
the
bro.
footsteps through spawn, able to identify that they were in fact all going back to the A site. Yeah, King able to get there, get a couple kills.
I'm supporting
get some good
Gen.G.
info. The fact that Gen.G is winning on the point of contact a couple times, that time Meteor outdueling Ospas, and now we have Texture with the operator in
When new
hand.
map coming, I think on the
Very,
finals
very
of Masters
firm
is
and
what
steady
somebody in
with
the
the
chat told me. That's all the info I have
Texture, no
regarding
doubt
it.
about it. Drone to try to get some info, but the toxic screen not giving much away. They know Meteor's back there. Now they want to check some of these close corners with that recon, and it's going to be just showing a little bit of presence with Calm, trying to fake a little bit with that Sova utility.
Curious to see what the approach is going to be here. Tax could just go ahead and invest that lockdown, create some space, get King forward onto the site, and then just invest the pit for the post plant. Granted, Meteor does have a lockdown on the opposite side, so curious to see how this rock, paper, scissors battle of ults could come out in this round.
I suggest you
First, it will be reckoning another one available. Malaka up over the top is able to find that kill, but it's going to be quickly traded out as Ospas answers back in kind.
Oh shit!
Calm somehow just plus boring his way in, is able to find Munchkin. Meteor now taking down Calm, but there's that lockdown invested. He's finding one. Ospas takes out the pit. Kara now on the floor. Viper's dead, and Meteor having to pull back. It is a 2v3 with
They
an
do have
off play
a
here for
Killjoy,
Gen.G,
though.
who might just end up having to make the call to go for the save, but looks like the answer, that's not going to be their solution. Lockdown does come through. But how do they rescale back into the site?
Just seeing if they can get a little bit of
Wait,
extra
what
space,
do
get
they
this
have?
op
What
going.
util do they have? They have one
Push
bomb
through
grenade.
for those long angles. Texture gonna hold on to it. Oh, he's shut right down by Ospas.
Immediately taken out. Meteor now everything to do in the 1v2, and he cannot find another.
Hey, wait, why did he
Is he
stop
able to
his
put it
gun,
into
Ray,
that
bichara?
left? Will stop Gen.G from building up this team. 6-3.
Hi, Alekya.
The half left, still very
Garu,
much out
sorry.
in front.
Alekya ne pirwala, Alekya Garu
Gen.G's just willing to go for
I
it
say
here.
chole,
Willing to
you
pressure
say
with the
batara
scoreline.
chole, batara chole,
45-3
but
before
bhai
the
kuch
round
ho gaya tu
started.
bhai.
They're investing all their
Guys,
ults trying
don't
to stall
think
this,
I'm
but
slacking
Ospas
off.
able to
My
slip
neck
right
hurts a
behind.
lot. My
Couple
neck
big
hurts a
kills
lot.
on the
That's why
back
I'm
of that
sitting like
site.
this.
Left Charon
I
on
hope
an
you guys
island.
understand.
Not much he can do.
My neck hurts a
And then
lot.
Meteor says, well, let's
Bathura
go for it. Let's see
commentary.
if we
मैं
can get
करूँ
that,
commentary?
confidence here from Gen.G.
You want me to
going
cast?
for that play. Appreciate it, but it just wasn't quite there. Lev's so ready for it.
Alekya is fine.
Texture peeks in the main. I mean, this is a
Me
big
iron and
investment.
Kurtin and
Munchkin dumping 7,200 creds just to be able to get this operator back into play once again. Cleared on the drone, going to be able to spot 2 players. Texture is still relatively unscouted, but it seems like Lev have a very firm idea as to where this operator could be positioned at.
Well, I mean, it's been almost every round that Gen.G's put some player up on top of pipes, so they're being very cautious of that position. However, Lakia did get up into Nest, and Lev doesn't like what they see. They haven't been able to really get any pressure, gain any space, so they're going to go back over. But this should be a quick, easy read here for Gen.G. You can see the rotates coming through from Texture, and mid has been under Munchkin's purview the entire round. So now let's see what Meteor can do. He's been
What
pretty
util do
decent
they have?
about
They
playing
have
his
a
site
drone. No, they
on
don't
this
have a
site.
drone. They have
There'll
2
be a lot
shock
of
darts.
pressure on him here shortly.
2 shock darts and a recon. Look at Meteor.
Going forward,
Oh
first
fuck!
op shot not connecting. Meteor able to find
Yo, why you running through like that? Come!
Mazino now falling. Tex
No
trying to drag
way,
them
bro.
back into
Meteor
this
won
one, but
them
now
the
he's
round.
all on his lonesome in a 1v3. The
Meteor won
monster's
them the
clutch, but
round.
as the snake bite lands at his feet, Munchkin will swing out and find the headshot.
Arey bro, I just told you I have a sprain in my
Keep
neck.
things as
Oh.
close as humanly possible. 4-6.
Meteor finds such a good timing here to take
I
out
have a sprain in my
Ospas.
neck,
Ospas
that's
is
what I'm
going through
telling you
smoke,
guys.
jumping up on that box. He catches him. Com's trying to get over the nano swarm. This is just so well played here by Meteor as a side anchor. I mean, he used to be a duelist, and sometimes he still is. Occasionally for Gen.G, depends on the map,
They
but
split, you know.
yeah, exactly. Fortunately, we won't be seeing it,
I
but
did it, sir.
he is so tremendous. As
Guys,
I said
time out है, मैं
as
भी
well.
जाके
Another
पानी
one
भर
of
के
those
आऊं?
star players that we've seen this year shifting over to that role.
पानी भर के आऊं?
Yesterday, seeing with Leaf.
शायद 2 मिनट रुकोगे मैं पानी भर के आता हूँ
Now
यार
you're seeing
फटाक
it
से
here with Meteor again today.
2 मिनट यार
Phenomenal instincts. And of course, Gen.G as well, reading that
Paani
map,
भर गया.
gaining that space off of those pipes positionings. That's part of the game plan for them. You know, get that info, be able to make those quick rotates, because often they're setting up in a 1-4 or a 1-1-3, and they need to be able to mirror their opponents on this map to not get caught,
texture
you
na
know, with
ho
one player
Oi.
on their own, getting swarmed by the heavy forces of Leviathan.
Aspas
Quick
on
picks
top,
so
Buttu.
crucial in a map like this.
Sit down.
Tell how much Lev wants these
Buttu.
last 2 rounds
Oi.
in this half. Calling the timeout. They're still at a lead, but they don't want that lead to
Oi.
come down at all. They don't want to
Piragadi
end
ka
this
ISO
half at a
speed.
6-6. Even at 7-5, that's not good enough for them. They want that 8-4.
I want to give a shout out here to Lakia. 11-6 right now, having a great map so far. He said in the pre-tournament interview that the thing that one of the things he's most focused on for this event was just improving his own mechanics, improving his own abilities, and so far it's looking good. So credit to him having a pretty stellar map.
This good texture. Can imagine one texture is
texture, but right now all of Leviathan is just fanned out, just trying to get some info, trying to find the open space here of Gen.G. It's going to be where Gen.G has minority of their defenses. It's just Karan over there right now. However, with all this util coming over from the side of Leviathan, you've got the Sova util, you've got a few other pieces coming through, and that's bought the attention of Gen.G, and that's bought a lot of open space on the A site.
It very much has right now. Only Karan there to try to hold the line as they continue to push forward. Decent amount of util used by LEV just to clear out the alarm bot. Shock Dart as well as a nano of their own taken out, but here comes the entry. Karan now sounding the calls for reinforcements. Here's them stomping forward. Pit coming through, but Ospad's going to be taken down ahead of that. Drop down. Karan tries to get himself into a good position. He's managed to find another kill. Khan going to be taking down the snake bite. Landing there, so just around the corner, but Bazzino spraying away, able to find one, but now Karan comes over the third. King going to be taken down. Now the Pit drops Bazzino out into the open. And he will fall. Meteor to claim that final kill of the round is Gen.G. Not getting shook up by that timeout. Karan just firmly plants his feet and shuts it down.
What a huge step up from the rookies, making a case that this guy, Rookie of the Year in my book so far on the global VCT stage. What a play there, stepping right into that Viper's pit as it was coming up. Caught once again a little bit off guard. He's running towards the back of the site to try to deal with Karan. And then King trying to hold his ground. The angle just not quite in his favor. Able to spam him through the wall. Lakia with an outlaw.
Yeah, big change up.
I didn't see you, dude.
We're going to go flying in. Lakia pulling back to a bit of a safer position.
Wait,
does have a
I mean casting हो जाती तो casting.
The opening peek, but there's the Hunter's Fury coming across, and Cobb, he's always good.
Calm takes one down, connects his Hunter Furies regardless of the position he's in. But look at this, Lakia proving to be a blunter, takes down King, but King's taken down. But Gen just provides a perfect way back, and Tex running and gunning and taking him down. Now only Texture left in a 1v3 clutch situation. Bomb on the backside of Lex. Bomb going down to plant. Texture goes down to peak King, but King proved why he's the king and why Bathura is trash at casting. Bathura behind ke lode chup ho ja.
From LEV, they're on a weaker buy, and that's why the Outlaw is purchased here by Gen.G, because they saw the economic situation that Leviathan was in, and what Leviathan did instead was just went for full armors and a Sheriff and a Spectre. You know, kind of maybe anticipating that that was going to be something that Gen.G would consider. So they had a little bit of extra armor to survive those outlaw shots. That didn't really come into play. But then you get that Hunter's Fury from Calm to open up the space. King was pushing right in there, doing some serious damage on the back of those ultimates. Beautiful stuff here from Leviathan.
And it is 7-5 at the half. LEV out in front, and the desk has plenty to talk about, so we'll pass it over to them.
Not a shocker that the game's already awesome. You love to see it. Out of the break, you get two teams that are just gunning for one another. Let's just go ahead and dive into our Verizon high-speed moment. You know what it's going to be. It's going to be Icebox popping off as he always does, having those moments. What was that? Oh, yeah. Hira Icebox.
Is that Gira in Spanish?
Hira is a spin. Hira.
Hira.
We'll have this conversation later because Verizon high-speed moment has been amazing. We were talking about how he can go by himself, even though the rest of the teams is having their duties. He was just keep pushing forward. It's very interesting to see because to me, the fact that Gen.G adapted into going from and stepping aside the floated over retake, they never wanted the spike to even go down. They knew that that was the #1 priority for them.
But that initial game plan was from LEV was good enough to get them those 7 rounds, right? Not investing a ton of utility into their side hits and instead using that second wave to fight deep and disrupt that retake was great. It was shutting down the retakes for the whole first part of that half. But you're absolutely right. The adaptation from Gen.G has brought this to a salvageable place now. Playing on site, they're up to 5, and that actually I think puts them in a pretty good position going into the half.
Yeah, exactly. And the risks were very, very well measured, right? Like, let's try and get a kill, go back to the position, just try and get the read onto them, but play very, very patiently.
Yeah.
I want to give credit as well to Karon.
Aw.
Winning that critical round,
Me
him
and my
entering on
girlfriend.
site where I think he gets 3 or 4 kills. If he doesn't
Me
get
and my
that round, this is
girlfriend,
an
guys.
8-4, and you know Lev then wins one.
When will it
pistol,
happen? I
and
don't
it
know, but that's me
snowballs.
and my
But he
girlfriend.
kept Gen.G in this, and now they have a chance in the second half.
Oh, indeed they do. Let's send it back over to Achilleos and Paper Thin.
Thank you guys very much. Yes, let's see how things pick up as we get ready to go into the second half. The crowd roaring, but in favor of Lev. Everybody, these fans, they have been geared up wanting to see Icebox on stage in front of them, and they are being treated to it.
Guys, by the way, again, I'm not slacking off. I'm not slacking off. I just have a very, very bad neck pain.
All the way up around the corner, heading to the back of garage.
Great, yeah.
I mean, he's completely unescorted. There's no one else here alongside him. Icebox not too far away, but do they read this at all? Karon about to make first contact. King quick on it. He almost comes away with a second. Texture going to be knocked down to 40, but in the end, it's going to be 1-for-1 as the Vipers get taken out of the equation. Icebox up on the top, though. Quick with a headshot. Looks for the flick attempt, and one would have done it to take down Texture as well. Plant in the meantime going to be coming through. Texture able to find that headshot. Let's bring it back to parity. HP not in their favor here. They do have a decent amount of firepower, given that they have those 2 sheriffs in play, but they need to be accurate with the shots. First one going through. Mazzino going to be whittled away. Lakia looking for the timing there, but even though he catches Calm out with util in hand, he's unable to find the kill. Quick reactions from Calm, brings it back. A 2v2. Texture out of the open, trying to get the timing shot, trying to have them swing out into him, but they will not.
Leviathan, baby.
Pistol win once again, going the way of Lev.
And it's these early lurks from King that sometimes throw teams off guard. He loves to do this. This is why the desk was talking about that him and Munchkin have a really similar play style. There's a really interesting battle going on between these 2 IGLs that they love to lurk around the maps. They love to get into positions to catch their opponents off guards. And it works pretty well. It gets the opening kill, and it gives just a little bit of extra time for Leviathan to get into place. Now, you could argue that this round might have still gone Gen.G's way if Lakia is able to connect those shots onto Calm. However, he can't. Calm with a fantastic reaction there. Able to swap back into his gun and take him down. Now, Outlaw for Icebox. Guardian protects. Spectre, Stinger, Sheriff. Smorgasbord here for Leviathan on their bye.
Right here.
Early wall set up, but widely being disrespected here by Gen.G. They push up past this one. Another one coming through as Dizzy goes up over the top. Rotation's not yet in, but Texture again starting things off with a low HP bar as Texas is able to find him. Lakia taken down moments before. Karon with 4 HP, gonna see if he can do anything at all. But he down by the Stinger. And that suddenly leaves Meteor all on his lonesome. Mentioned to find one, but there's a player up above.
Oh, no way!
Looking for it this time.
No way.
Oh, I love it. I love it. But what I'm really loving about Leviathan right now is the way they're swinging together, the way that they're finding great timings here. We saw it in the pistol round to close it out with those final 2 kills. Gen.G gets in towards the site, trying to find some kind of damage, and it's just
no female
immediately
Russian
shut
beauty,
down.
no him.
Just phenomenal teamwork right now for Leviathan. They're really feeling it. Going to be able to carry over that Outlaw, Guardian, Stinger. It's basically the same buy as the previous round. Coming into their bonus.
You can tell how much they're feeling. I mean, Calm going for that knife kill, that's just bringing back memories of him stabbing Buzz, that crucial moment on Fracture many moons ago. Man was looking for that same
Almost नहीं पे आ रहे. Jaw circle दिख रहा है. Jaw circle है तो दिखेगा.
Gen.G as they look, see if there's any more trickery.
I don't think anybody is going to give you their ID though.
To be a little bit cautious of it, of course. You might be trying to sneak a player somewhere in there in green, but Gen.G though, happy to take their time, happy to wait this out. Meteor just looking around towards mid, seeing if anybody's coming out of 2. Now, for Leviathan, they don't have much info either. I know there were a few players over at B, but right now, Calm up on the pipes. Watching, what an angle.
They didn't even tag him.
But now they know that that Outlaw's in play. They know that Icebox is here, and they very quickly evacuate the site. Start working their way across over in towards B. Quick peek into mid, clear out that.
Wait, but Harbor should have heard everything by now.
Knife's not going to confirm
Mazzino hear everything.
They know that there's going to be no one in back yellow, but Zeno playing that close corner, gets a little bit of damage across, has to back away. Makes it out to safety. Avoiding a lot of the mollies.
Oh, nice. He does take one down. Oh, they took you.
Oh. The headshot comes through. Lakia going to be taken down.
Arey King Baba, आप पीछे भी देखा तू.
Brings us back into its 3v3, but once again, the bonus This could be catastrophic for Gen.G if they continue to lose members, and now Meteor is gone. Texture, he sees the gun barrel, he's able to find the headshot, but not before Tex gets a hit off. Now Texture whittled away at that Sheriff will kill. Comp having to be respected, he just swings out with the stinger and finds the elim. Spike now taking a
Munchkin is known for these 1v2 breaks.
Tucked back behind the box. They are very much aware of this, it would seem. They want to go on the push. They rush forward. 6 pulls remaining. He tries to
What the fuck? Bro, what is Comp doing?
But it doesn't matter.
भाई ये Comp क्या कर रहा है भाई? What the hell? What the hell?
भाई क्या हो गया कॉम को भाई?
वाह कसम, क्या कर रहा है?
Showing no fucking respect.
What the hell? भाई कर क्या रहे Comp? वाह कसम, hello.
G and Leviathan is just so disciplined right now.
I'm
They're
willing
not
to buy on
giving
those now.
anything
There's no
over
hacking
for free
agents.
almost. I mean, there's a few
I
kills
mean,
here or
you
there,
can't
but
find
Tom
any
doing such a
account selling
good
and
job
stuff in my
playing his life.
team.
Beautiful shock dart as well, and then he knows that he can just run in the face of Munchkin, and that maybe could have given him enough time.
अरे आसपास ने अपड्राफ्ट क्यों मारा बे वहाँ पे? हो जाता डिफ्यूज.
Love the attempt, no more bullets. Might as well body block for your teammate. So you can get a little extra knife damage in there. Now, quick push out.
अरे ये लोग हार गए अभी देखा मैं.
Gosh, what a way to kick off the round. Another full pie as he goes ahead, swings the corner once again. And that's a dynamic duo.
भाई आसपास कर क्या रहे भाई? माँ कसम.
Domination, baby.
Coming across, tag on a 1. Looking for that follow-up, but unable to find it. A rare killless Hunter's Fury here from
भाई यो ना मान रहे भाई.
Still damage dealt.
यो ना
The
मान रहे
message
भाई.
sent. Gen.G having to pull back and play this out.
What up, Stuck Life?
Much more quietly. Tom in the meantime.
Tom बहुत cocky हो रहा है. भारी पड़ेगी ये
anybody
लोग.
else, but looks like they're not
भाई
fully
domination
biting
तो सुना है पर
on
ये
this
इतना
being a
over
rotation,
confidence
and
वाला
why would they?
domination.
They've got so many players. They've got everybody alive. They can continue to just be fanned out. And there is another one for Icebox who just looks like an absolute
भाई बुरा लग
god.
रहा है बे Gen.G के लिए.
And this outlaw, so
Gen.G को support करूँगा
devastating.
मैं.
When you know your
Let's go,
opponent
Gen.G.
can't afford to go for those full armors if they are going to invest in rifles. You could see the economy of Gen.G is in tatters. 100 for Meteor,
और बेस
150
पे
for
बैठा है
Texture.
बेचारा
Everyone
यार.
else
बुरा लग
brought
रहा है
down to
उसके लिए.
0, and Gen.G is going for the save. I don't think they're going to give that
Lucky,
ace up over to Icebox easily. Certainly, they might consider looking for it, but LEV looks like they're happy to just kind of fan out, make sure.
भाई वो आसपास जितना मार रहे हैं. Crowd 3 kill पे ही ऐसे चिल्ला रही है.
Couple more bullets in that.
हाँ ना.
See if he's gonna get into spawn.
हाँ,
And
तो
Aki is trying to tuck himself into the corner.
Sorry भाई तेरा line चुराया
There's
तेरे
not
को.
enough time.
Yeah.
Won't be able to find it. The crowd was chanting for the ace, but they'll have to just settle for the 3K here from Icebox, who just holds down that site and goes ahead and upgrades to a Vandal
एक
now.
second guys मेरे को कुछ
LEV, they
और
get themselves
करना है.
up to double digits, and what an incredible pairing of shots to start things off.
He's just insane. Always has been.
Outlaw demon.
The outlaw demon. No doubt about it.
Oh, he is indeed.
Demon one who?
It's Gen.G gonna be pumping the brakes, calling the
Outlaw
timeout here.
demon.
Now that
भाई
LEV gets
दिमाग
his
के
Boss,
आसपास
it's
को
about
पता है
VLT
उनके पास
merchandise.
small light
Bro,
trigger और
everything is ready,
gun
bro.
है.
Right now,
It's
for the
that
pace
गोली है.
that
भाई
we
chill.
can see.
the
Just
stuff that is being focused right now is much more
और
important.
आसपास का attitude भी मुझे एकदम
now.
sexy लगता है bro. क्या बोलते हो guys?
I hope you understand me.
Best player currently आसपास. No doubt. No doubt.
Nope, best player is not Aspas.
कौन है तेरे हिसाब से best player?
In the whole world?
Yeah.
Demon
अभी. Demon 1?
Yep.
Guys, Demon 1 और आसपास बोल दो आज.
Demon 1 any day. Demon 1
Demon
any
1 और
day.
आसपास.
Demon 1 any day.
Best player for
baby.
2. Love you यार.
Chat को उसको chat से निकालो उसको. Chat से निकालो उसको please.
भाई सब आसपास लिख रहे हैं.
To be honest, पता है मेरे को दिल से बताओ फाटू. बहुत लोग मेरे को ना भी बोल सकते हैं. मेरे को इन दोनों से ज्यादा कंसिस्टेंट मेरे को जिंग लगता है भाई.
जिंग तो है.
मेरे को तो लगता है ये मेरा पर्सनल ओपिनियन है.
Seen it, that
But
switch get
last
flipped very quickly.
भाई
सॉरी
लास्ट ईयर तक डर के
सॉरी मैं बोल रहा था वो कंसिस्टेंट नहीं है। जिंग कभी कभी हक देता है, लेकिन जिंग भी इंसेंट प्लेयर है। जिंग वाज एज कंसिस्टेंट एज आसपास एंड टीम 1 तो वो भी नंबर 1 कंटेंडर में आ जाता। सॉरी, जिंग इज नॉट कंसिस्टेंट। भाई खत्म, भाई राउंड खत्म। हेलो
भाई हम जिंग करते रह गए यहाँ पे। क्या हुआ भाई? ऑब्जर्वर को भी नहीं समझ आएगा, कहाँ दिखाओ भैया।
फाटू भाई और एक बंदे को भी भूल चुके हम। जस्ट लेटिंग यू नो
समथिंग।
सेकंड बेबी।
हाँ भाई सेकंड
10 सेकंड बेबी।
पर नहीं सेकंड नहीं है।
अरे पागल है क्या गिरता है भाई बंदा।
नहीं मतलब सेकंड बहुत कैड़ा प्लेयर है बट बेस्ट नहीं है अभी।
इजीली वन ऑफ द बेस्ट।
भाई लाइनअप मिस करा उसने।
जर्मा
भाई गुस्सा आ गया।
More difficult for them. Meteor creeping forward, tries to get the catch, but Tex is just so ready for this. Shuts him down. That's the deep lurk now taken care of. And for Leviathan, you know that everybody is just going to be pushing forward here. Straight up through main, runs past yellow. Cloudburst thrown down, Texture looking to take some deep positioning here. Over by Snowman, Karen snappy with that headshot, snappy with a second.
Nice shot.
Takes out King as well. Swing onto the corner, Mazzino will go ahead. Bring that to a conclusion. They're taking him down, but now we've got the no command, the Thrash coming through to try to buy some space. Check out around, make sure no one is close to the spike. But here comes the lurk from Calm. Munchkin seemingly aware of this, wary of it. But can he win out the fight?
गया बे बहुत बुरा हुआ। मरा ये।
Now coming through.
Munchkin मरा।
Set up there from Mazzino, and now with that fragment coming in, Calm aware that there's going to be somebody at back yellow, and he's going on the hunt. And Munchkin is not ready for this whatsoever. He gets taken down. Little minor spray coming through with the recon, able to find the pings. They hold it up the half. The counter spray back in. Tex takes out Lucky. Texture able to take them off of the spike defuse. Now the time is dwindled down, and they cannot escape. It's another Red Bull clutch that results in all of Gen.G being left on the floor, but they do get the round win.
Yeah, this is one of those rounds where Gen.G is able to get just enough space. They're able to get the plant down, and they're able to push Snowman. They love to do this. Texture loves to do this, especially when he's got a Blade Storm in hand. You have phenomenal angles from the back angle to really just rain down destruction, updraft, up and over a lot of those toxic screens and other utils.
Nice clutch,
get some
bro.
damage.
Thanks.
However, it's more about the positioning in this case. They're just in a spot where Lev has to push them to clear this, to get enough time to get the defuse. They get it to half, that's all they get.
Oh, Munchkin spotted and tagged up significantly. Swings back out, and Mazzino, I mean, I think he planted his feet and found the kill, but opts to go ahead and back away, play it a bit more cautiously.
क्योंकि टेक्सचर ना एग्रो जाएगा, पक्की बात है।
Position forward, Texture just around this corner, swings out, and of course he's ready for it. Nails the flick, takes him down. Tex holds Meteor at belt. Aspas re-peeks for another. And Leviathan.
We'll go to Japan and now once we told the team with more points. The team with more points.
Can be picked up. It's there. Munchkin has it. But what do you realistically even do?
Ego peek देख रहे हो टेक्सचर की?
Yeah, you know that there was a Guardian in place. You just watch these guns. Make sure that Gen.G can't upgrade. As you're going to assume at this point, they're going to go for a save. Not much to be done after you get those opening 3 kills. Great job by Aspas and Tex. I mean, just watching the angles, understanding the way that Gen.G likes to play. I mean, Tex in the previous round, catching Meteor through the window.
Lotus Gen.G का मैप है.
They have just a phenomenal read.
पक्की बात. Lotus में बहुत मारती है Gen.G.
So impressive. Is Leviathan coming into this Icebox.
30 seconds left.
Certainly their map picks, certainly they've been pretty good on it so far this year, but they're 4-2 in this stage. They are just really making Gen.G scramble to get rounds.
Here comes the hunt, though.
Yep.
Fnatic डर के is the best duelist of all time. If you see the active moments and trophies,
up to 12. Munchkin able to find one.
Well,
Dart going to be
he was at one time,
but
but
they are just getting pushed now in towards Aspas. Munchkin trying to stay alive. He's able to take a couple players down with him.
भी नहीं करने दिया.
Lotus पे तो आसपास पागल ही हो जाते हैं.
Market
everything away from Gen.G once again. They move up to map point.
तो भाई सीखो कुछ.
And Gen.G's economy is once again in the gun.
यार hopping तो अच्छा करता हूँ
Gen.G has won in this half, has cost them all their
तेरे से अच्छी करता हूँ मैं तमीज से.
CS पे हाँ.
पर मेरी जैसी होपिंग कर रहा है आसपास अच्छा लग रहा है.
CS में हाँ मेरे से ज़्यादा खेलता था. मेरे से ज़्यादा
Shut the fuck up.
इसमें नहीं.
Shut the fuck up, even in Valo.
अगर सच बोलने में तो इनसे
Guys,
क्यों
बताओ।
गाली बट रहे तो ठीक
भाई
है।
की ओपिंग
भाई
और बत्तू की ओपिंग।
तेरा चैट में
किसकी
तेरा
ओपिंग?
नाम बोलेंगे, मेरा चैट में मेरा नाम बोलेंगे, बस
तेरे
यही।
भी चैट में मेरा नाम बोलेंगे, देख।
मेरा चैट में 29 रुपीस दे के बोल रहा है फाटू की मुंह चुप करो।
इन सबको देख के मुझे मेरा गेम प्ले आ जाता है। हाँ ठीक है पाजी, आप भी बज लो। यहाँ पे बजना फ्री है एक्चुअली। कोई भी बज सकता है।
कौन
बज
बोला?
लो, आप भी बज लो।
कौन है?
पाजी,
सिख
कोई
पाजी?
दिक्कत नहीं है।
कौन सा
निमर
पाजी?
पाजी।
निमर पाजी? निमर पाजी आओ
बजने
यार,
के पैसे नहीं है, कोई
आओ
भी बज
यार,
सकता
गले
है।
लगाओ
गाइस,
यार।
कोई है जिसको आसपास की ओपिंग देख के अपनी ओप याद आती है? बज लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
निमर पाजी आ जाओ यार, गले लगाओ।
They're capable of it, but with all these things
Like
that Leviathan
the
has, they have a lockdown as well. A
Chat
couple away
stream
from
guys.
Hunter's Fury.
Oh
I
sorry,
mean,
like the stream chat guys. Thanks.
it's gonna take
भाई ये
everything
मैप
and
तो
more
उन्हीं
for
का ही है। देखो यहाँ पे
Gen.G
भी किंग लिखा
to
हुआ है।
find
LOL।
themselves even this round, let alone 5 in a row. A bit of a setup now. Gen.G thinking about going for a pretty stacked push towards mid. Texture and Meteor, but oh my god.
He's trying to rush out of garage, and Icebox is having none of it. Spots ahead of another, but
Spots
cannot
like
find the
मारेगा
shot.
भी।
But already damage dealt further.
ये
Found
क्या
Tex,
कर रहे हैं
guns
भाई?
down 2, push under 2.
भाई
He
मेरा
thinks
ओपिंग
not.
इंसेन है भाई।
The jiggle peek out, the knives now pulled. Icebox wanting to put a finish to this. They still have a lockdown. They have everything.
Oh!
It's gonna be a blind shot through the wall. Because I can see your traces. I can see through you.
Unreal.
And does he find the final? Charon now ushered out towards Calm, towards Tex, and it will be Tex to go ahead and clean it up. The up team's flawless up the map to close things out. 13-7. LEV
Desperate हो
making
रहे।
a statement
They
here
knew
on
गया उन
Icebox.
मैप उनके हाथों से। They were like fuck this.
Looking
Next
oppressive.
मैप खेलेंगे।
Gen.G
Literally
never
throw करा
able to
इन्होंने।
find much comfort, especially once they went over to that
आसपास
attacker
on top।
side.
भाई क्या मारा बे। Wait. The fuck they... एक और मैप खेलेंगे ना ये? 2 मैप और लॉग आउट कर रहा है भाई वो, क्यों? तुम लाइक करो रे गाइस, लाइक करो। थैंक्स। चेक हिम पीसी या। टेक्स भाई स्टार्ट में बोला था, क्या बोला था? जर्सी देखो, जर्सी भी अच्छी लग रही है।
Your login credentials don't match an account in our system. What do you mean?
पासवर्ड गलत है या आईडी गलत है? अंग्रेज का 14 बनता है, इसको ये नहीं समझ आ रहा। सॉरी बिट्टू, बुरा तो नहीं लगा?
नहीं नहीं भाई, नहीं लॉगिन हो रहा बे, कुछ तो हो रहा है।
लोटस में आसपास और रेज, हाँ रेज ही खेलेगा वो। भाई बट कल मेरे को उनका ट्रिपल कंट्रोलर मेटा मेरे को अच्छा लगा बे।
अभी हमारा बस पास करेंगे क्या?
क्या बोलते हो गाइस? एफपीएक्स का
क्या हुआ?
कल मेरे को ट्रिपल कंट्रोलर इनका अच्छा लगा, मस्त खेले भाई वो।
सेकंड मैच देखा ही नहीं, काम आ गया था ना।
एफपीएक्स क्या बोलते हो? और भाई आपकी कितनी गर्लफ्रेंड है? 5। First even now Gen.G. No, Gen.G has always been good bro. From like last 6 months, 6-8 months से तो बहुत अच्छा खेल रही है। दोस्त वैसे ही कम है बड़ो भाई, इतना मत तोड़ो। क्या फर्क पड़ता है तोड़े ना तोड़े?
You can't hurt somebody that you don't love.
Yeah, actually. पड़ों की शादी दिल्ली में होगी। वेल मैं सोच रहा हूँ पाजी, जैसे 5 गर्लफ्रेंड्स है मेरी, तो 5 अलग अलग कंट्रीज से है।
मैच फाउंड।
तो आई डोंट थिंक सो इंडिया में होगी। थैंक्स।
बतरा गारू करो बतरा। एफए का एक बार भी दो खेलता ना, मैंने देखा ही नहीं कल।
चीचू भाई ईडीजी से आएगा तो
मैं कल का मैच देखा ही नहीं।
गया फट।
बस आप करेंगे क्या अभी भाई? अच्छा ही करता हो यार, आप लोग सच में यार, सच भी बोलते हो। सच में
विशेष भाई वेलकम मेरी जान।
वार्म अप।
थैंक यू फॉर द स्पॉन्सर, वेलकम। Well, I can predict the top 3. Chat तुम्हें वो याद है वो वाला करते थे और वो हाई था सबसे पहले वाला बंदा, अगर किसी को याद है तो हाई था वो वाला बंदा यार, कैसे भूल सकते हो यार? Like you can do that again. I don't know if you remember or not.
Fight till the end, no matter what. Fight. Let's go.
Yeah.
My top 3 predictions are 100 Thieves,
Yoru's down.
Leviathan. I would say Fnatic, Leviathan and PRX. Rob Lakshya. But where revenue on the
Yeah. Icebox में
yellow dollar. दुबई में होगा इसकी शादी, आप कराओगे मैवरिक भाई? जरूर आएंगे। PRX 100 Thieves Fnatic, आई वुड से 100 Thieves यार मेरे को बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग लग रही है, बट आई डोंट नो, Fnatic,
Smart move.
PRX एंड Leviathan मेरे हिसाब से।
मैं ऐसा अभी आज से सब पीछे लीन करके खेलने वाला हूँ।
पैसिफिक सपोर्ट नहीं, हेलो PRX को सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ मैं, तमीज से कट जाएगा तुम्हारा। CS2 न्यू अपडेट यू कैन नाउ
पीछे लेट के खेलने वाला आज।
CS की बातें ना करो, थैंक्स। 200 Thieves को लेके निकाल दिया 5 सेकंड में, कौन?
वाटू भाई,
Some cuties here.
Dominating.
वाटू भाई,
हाँ
तुम अच्छा दोस्त हो मेरे, मतलब क्लोज टू क्लोज भाई माना जाता हूँ।
किसने बोल दिया भाई?
नहीं मैं बोल रहा हूँ, मैं माना जाता हूँ तेरे को।
Got one.
तेरा आवाज भी अच्छा ही है, सुंदर ही है,
That's 3.
लेकिन तू
माना जाता हूँ मतलब लाइक तू मानता है या
मैं मान रहा हूँ। हिंदी थोड़ा वीक लैंग्वेज है ना, मान जाता हूँ, बट लेकिन
मैं वो बिल्डिंग माना जाता हूँ। आप बोलो।
मान जाता हूँ, आपका वॉइस सुनने में भी मेरे को ऐसा कुछ दिक्कत नहीं है, लेकिन आप थोड़ा चैट के बात कर रहे टाइम थोड़ा माइक म्यूट करते तो अच्छा लगता है।
सीधे वो लगा तारीफ कर रहा है भाई। क्यूटीज आई है चैट, क्यूटीज आई है
चैट पे। तो माइक खोल के बात कर, भेंचोद फाटू गांडू। माइक म्यूट किया तो गांड मारूंगा तेरा। माइक खोल के बात कर, क्यूटीज का नाम लो।
Go away.
भाई आधे से ज्यादा तो ठरकी यही चैट में है भाई। देश बदनाम इन्हीं की वजह से है, इन्हीं वजह से है। आधे से ज्यादा टर्की तो यार चैट में है भाई। ये दो कितने क्यूट लग रहे हैं नीचे।
सबसे बड़ा टर्की तो फाटू नाम पे स्ट्रीम करते हैं
भाई।
निमिर बाजी, व्हाट आपने निमिर बाजी कर
और उसका एसीएस टेक्सचर और उसका
भाई क्या बात है, आसपास बनने का कोशिश
भाई।
भाई योरू शादी नहीं होगा तेरा तल्ला।
ठीक है गाइस,
बड़ा पाजी कैसे हो यार? पाजी कब आ रहे हो इंडिया?
माफ करो।
पाजी इंडिया कब आ रहे हो पाजी?
10 kills remaining.
स्कैम लगा दिया तो ना लेना, बकचोदी कर लो।
Back off.
जैसा स्ट्रीमर वैसी चैट।
Found
the spy. Wiped. Killed.
यार मैं जिंजी को सपोर्ट किया वो हक भी
5 kills remaining.
मैं सोच को बैन करना चाहिए था भाई वो नहीं कर रहा है. That was a nice shot. यार क्या मार रहा है यार मेरे को.
Dominating.
मैं भी आऊँ आराम जा रहा.
That's 3.
कभी ना जाओ.
Bad move.
1 kill remaining.
यार फोकस की तो करो. गेम स्टार्ट हो गया क्या? चेक फिलहाल तो नहीं होगा ना. नहीं बात कर रहा हूँ. और एक गेम खेल सकता हूँ मैं. तोड़ना में बेबी. नहीं गाना क्यों बन गया?
Match found.
पॉटी उधर आसपास में रेस से पॉटी किल कर दिया तो राइट रेस नॉक कर रहा है. जरा मसनट लॉबी में रेस को लेके जी मार रहा है. रेस नीडेड बफ नहीं दे रहे. व्हाई विल दे गिव अ बफ टू रेस? रेस इज ऑलरेडी अ वेरी स्ट्रांग एजेंट इन माय ओपिनियन. वेरी स्ट्रांग एजेंट इन माय ओपिनियन.
Deathmatch. Warm up. Dominating.
Actually, it's not as much as of भाई 140 का क्या सीन है भाई. माफ करता हूँ. बहुत गंदे खेलते हो आप भाई. मुझे बोल सकते हैं बहुत गंदे खेलते.
If you see one of my creatures, it's a good thing, all right? We'll figure out what they do eventually. Find the weak point and break it.
एक दो आप किल.
Fireboy's gone.
फिर क्या पता किसी का అంతకంటే ఎక్కువ రావకూడదు.
Ended. Taken out.
Pressure towards A main. Prowler sent to keep a few players in place, but Meteor right around the corner.
Tucked away, playing this out patiently.
No!
We cannot find that kill. Tex, in the meantime, Nanoswarm takes out Munchkin. Icebox turns back, finds Meteor. And suddenly, Clever getting the spike planted here on B. This one very much getting away from Gen.G. Icebox still here at 7 HP, but massive man advantage here for them as Mazzino looks to force them back. Texture with a nice headshot is able to find King. Lakia not to be crunched on here by 3 players. All lurking just around the opposite side. There's the jump out. He's not unable to find a single kill. Texture now looking to try to take a forward position, but the paint shell's going to come flying through. Han getting the reveal. Calm able to find them both. That's going to be a damn near flawless start as LEV will take yet another pistol.
Somebody's dead.
It's a beautiful start here for LEV once again. Finding just enough space to get through. Meteor can't
Is
quite
that guy somebody's dad or
Icebox
something?
out of the air.
That full ripped
Beautiful
off
blast
guy.
packing to get deep onto.
वो किसी का पप्पा है क्या रे फाटू? वो ripped off white granddad, grey hair वाला.
मैं सिक्योरिटी गार्ड हूँ बेंच जो मेरे को पता होगा सबके बारे में.
यार सॉरी यार बेंचो गांड मरवा ले बेंचो बात ही नहीं करो तो.
Right into map 2. Everybody on Leviathan looking so informed.
Love you,
Gen.G, nobody on Icebox was positive in their score line. Rough start once again, but last time they faced off against Paper X, they lost the pistol. They dropped the first 4 rounds. They're able to turn it around, but this Leviathan team feels like they are a different animal right now.
Hello?
Get Icebox, you had calm over onto an international stage. Seems like something just clicks. Lakia taking a lot of forward space. He wants to try to lurk up here into a lobby. King there to meet him, but Lakia wins that one out and somehow doesn't take any damage either.
Here for Gen.G though, and LEV doesn't like it. They're gonna pull back, trying to see if they can clear Lakia after that opening pick.
Oh, the crouch, unscouted. Calm, just playing this very patiently and almost.
But 1 second में आया मेरा parcel है.
Good amount of damage there on the Lakia. As now they'll start working their way here into the site. Still, the reinforcements needing to come through, and Lakia, he's in a committed position. Getting out of here, it's going to prove to be nigh impossible. He has to just try to take the fight, see if he can deal any kind of damage here for the rest of his team to play off of. Waits this one out. Plant coming through, still tucked around the corner, and somehow he has gone completely unscouted. Tex watching over towards stairs would be a very quick adjustment for him to be able to find the kill.
Left का owner था वो.
They come in, Tex able to win out that fight. Calm finding one, but then taking down. Texture finds another headshot here. Sheriff doing wonders. 1-2 tap Tex with a finisher. They'll clean him up. Remembers dead. 2 rounds now. LEV starting things off wonderfully once again.
Yeah, I like the way Lakia played that. He
Hey,
really kept himself hidden. Could have
Buttu is learned just saying.
Leviathan off guard, but Tex was very ready for it.
+1 if you agree
Cleared
with
that
me.
angle
Thanks,
nicely,
love you.
As per usual, Icebox is absolutely nasty. A great opener there for Lakia to win out with the classic. Texture able to find another with that Sheriff, but otherwise, great coordination. Seen great team play here so far from Leviathan. Rarely are they giving opportunities for Gen.G to find those trades that they want to get. A bit of spam out the opener here. And Calm just grazed a bit. He's going to slide back towards A main. Gen.G able to take full A main control.
Everyone's being pushed over here in towards C. Turret to try to play contact, but the alarm bot is set up on B. They spot out that nano swarm. Paranoia across. Now Gen.G going to be realizing that they're very much entrenched here on this C site, and retaking it can prove to be very damn difficult.
A lot of teams will go for that B hit on their bonus. But oh, Lakia with the spam!
Manages to just come away with that one. So Mazzino on the floor. That does stop the spike from going down, but King in a very forward position comes up with 2. Munchkin and Lakia both falling. Tex now looking for a little bit more as that spike plant comes in. Haunt out. Texture still looking to arrive. Tex just using that high penetration of the Guardian. Takes down Count on, and now it's a 2v3 as Lev looks to try to convert the bonus. Texture inching forward, able to find one. Sends out the satchel, looks for the third, and he's got it. Texture maybe seemingly coming alive. 2 players left surviving as Gen.G not allowing for Lev to convert that bonus, but it was still damn close.
Yeah, great read on the positioning there by Texture. Knew that there could be a player tucked in that corner.
Villa
Case, and I think that gave him the win over Aspas in that duel. Has the showstopper now as well. But still, I like what Lev is doing. I mean, those Guardian shots from King are absolutely disgusting. I mean, if everybody on Lev is firing like they are so far, it's going to be a rough map for Gen.G again. Just tremendous stuff from Texture. Needs to get firing here for Gen.G to get them back into this. Going to be looking towards that A main area. See if he gets an opportunity to fire off that showstopper. You're going to see him and Karan working a lot together to control that rebel space. Even Lakia considering a shift over, just throwing the haunt out, but Meteor going to be playing pretty far back on C, giving up a lot of space so far. Letting some of that util give him the early warning, and then he can peek those corners. Just everybody on Leviathan taking their time. You have to be so cautious against Gen.G because players like Meteor, players like Munchkin love to try to find those early picks. They've got that duelist tendency still inside of them, and they have been really good at it for most of the year.
Pushing their way up, trying to see if they can get anything out of Gen.G, but right now they're not really budging. Slow, steady rotate from Munchkin and Lakia to start making their way through B. Meteor joining in as well. Texture just waiting for this peek out. Ball comes back up. Already do have Aspas in front of this one, just watching that baby door. Aaron with his paranoia. Depending on when he wants to send it, could find an immense amount of value. There's the swing out. Decent damage dealt, and yet the kill found on the Tex, but now Texture going to be taken down 12. King finding one, finding a second. Lakia dead. Haunt forward, Munchkin, quick clear on that. What a left decide to do. 24 seconds remaining. Feels like it's going to have to be this A-site hit. Aspas now looking to lead the charge. The showstopper coming through. Count with a quick little pump on the TP. Rocket going to be sent up towards heaven. Nothing going to be found as Munchkin makes his way now down into the drop, but swinging out. Karan able to find the headshot. Claims the first kill. Meteor on the lurk. Finding one, finding a second. Now it is all on Mazzino to see what damage he can deal. He finds the first one. Pivot back over. 6 HP remaining on him. Karan just sprays into the smoke. Manages to find him. As the defuse comes through, Gen.G, again, another bloody round. Not able to keep too many players alive, but they do tie things up at 2-2.
And another tremendous sight hold from Karan. We saw it once over on Icebox with that Viper play on A. This time around, he's being really cagey, finding good timings, hits the paranoia. Gen.G isn't really able to follow up on it the way they want, but that fake TP completely wastes that showstopper from Aspas, and then he starts winning some battles. Good swing with Munchkin as well there. After Munchkin went to drop to make sure that they could clear.
You know that Karen was scouted based on rank game.
It's pretty loud there, HSK, but
sharp, sweet, and to the point.
You're able to win that round, even though you lost that showstopper early for Gen.G. So that's the feather in your cap. But like you were alluding to, Achilleos,
tomato coupon code is
even though Lev is on a very
doing someone not to like comment.
Goes out wide enough. Paranoia not getting the connection there. As the last pack going to be sent in, trying to disrupt them. Carol with a nice headshot to stop the exit. The showstopper goes a little bit too deep, and Texture ends up getting punished. Weapon now handed over. The Rocket not getting anything. Suddenly that is the man advantage here. The Phantom being passed over into Mazzino's hands. And as they continue to creep up in towards B, it's going to be another one recovered as Tex also grabs a Vandal. That much more pressure now put on the remaining players who seemingly have no idea where Lev are going to look to go.
And there's not much info here for Leviathan on what's going on in that C site, so they're just being cautious. They haven't revealed any presence. This time around, Meteor set up that KJ utility over on A site. Now they're starting to get a sense because Calm hasn't been pressured at all.
Look at Munchkin's position. Okay, he's going to start backing away over towards Bend, ready for the snake bite to try to slow things up.
30 seconds
and then as soon as he hears the haunt hit the sky. Snake bite going to be sent through. Calm just backing away for now. Time bought. Now the quick pivot in towards B. The spam across and Munchkin somehow comes away with 2. Now suddenly Gen.G in with a man advantage. Comp going to be picking up that rifle, but it's going to be put right back down on the ground. Mazzino swinging onto the corner, Phantom in hand, the pullback from Meteor. He's on the hunt, he's looking for the kill. He's going to be able to find him, and now he has to face against two from behind, and he cannot make it happen. Gen.G off the back of Munchkin with some just great games since playing off that audio timing.
Yeah.
They win the round, and now they find themselves in a lead.
All it was just utility, throw out your molly, and then start spamming with the Guardian. Just going for it, sees the shots come through and tracks it down. Gets Tex on the second, and Munchkin able to turn that round on its head. It looked like Leviathan might be able to sneak a thrifty in themselves. But Munchkin standing tall, getting his first 2 kills of the match so far. A couple big ults, but Texture out aggressive. There's no real contestant here from Leviathan, so Gen.G gonna be able to get this space. Once again, Meteor immediately sliding over to B, so there's a read here from Gen.G that there could be fast hits coming towards B off of that early A main control.
Prowler spots King. I don't know if he's gonna necessarily read that there's multiple players here, but now he can confirm that, given the shots fired.
White goes other. That's not actually white. That's olive green. Sorry, aloe green.
Placed on the alarm bot. Meteor not having line of sight. Can't go for a quick clear on that.
Recalling my bot.
Time to recall it. Has that lockdown available. Does he feel comfortable enough trying to go for a tempo play? Seems like for now the answer is going to be no. Munchkin wraps his way around bottom of bend here. Swings out.
Oh, what timing.
Icebox distracted. Ends up falling. Munchkin just looks for the next target. Sees sent. No connection to be found there. Quick spot out on that Omen. Multiple heads out in front of him, but he's unable to claim either of them. Meteor now trying to hold a hard line, but with the TP coming through, it distracts him and pulls his attention over to the side, and King is able to capitalize. Now the pit going to be invested. 28 seconds remaining. Plant still not there. Texture arriving, finding Mazzino, but Lockheed going to be traded out. Man advantage still very much here for the side of Leviathan. They also have that lockdown, and it's going to come into play. Hex investing, wanting to very much secure this round, wanting to tie things up. They wait out a little bit longer. Now the plant coming through. Texture playing aggressively. He's going to give his life for this one, but doesn't find any value. He ends up falling, and now it's all on Charon in a 1v3 into a pit.
Rebel pura chor rahe
Like it should be a save to me, but right now he's thinking about it at least.
Try kar rahe kya?
Has the paranoia, trying to escort him at least a little bit further forward, but as that orb blooms, he says, okay, there's nothing that can be done here, and just has to back away.
And I love the way Leviathan works together as a team here. They make it so hard for these players on site to really keep their aim steady, to just pick out a target and then lock it down and take it out. Sure, you get the early one from Munchkin onto Icebox, but then there's like 3 or 4 players that are always in the face of whoever's on the site, and it makes it really difficult for those players to kind of figure out the timing on when they can go for those sprays, when they can go for those big moments. Leviathan's being really cagey, back and forth into cover. To Munchkin and Meteor, and it's just wonderful. The Nightfall as well makes it tricky, of course.
यार माँ कसम यार ढंग से जवाब ही नहीं देता यार आजकल तो भाई हो गया मेरा भाई.
For Gen.G to do much, Texture just go do any damage. Maybe get the spike planter as they go for it, but it's red by Leviathan.
What's up, Butu?
And it has to be a weaker buy for Gen.G. Marshall, Guardian, Karen with the holdover Vandal, and a Sheriff for Texture, Ghost for Lakia. See if this time Lev wants to make a bit.
That was Tom's dad. Tom's dad is the owner of Leviathan.
Calm there.
भाई वो हॉन्ट कितना ओपी है.
Gen.G keeps throwing out his utilities
को बोलो सीखे.
rounds to keep Gen.G players focused on this A main area as they make their way over towards C and B. They cut sound and make it really difficult for Gen.G to get a good read on what exactly Leviathan is doing on their side of the map.
Well, another orb pickup coming through there as Prowler looks for the hunt, and Comp does get tagged up. Meteor able to find that shot, but cannot find that kill. Icebox, smooth quick entry up on top of the box. Redraw here with that Marshall, though. He's unable to find the kills. Karen will be good for 1 before falling as Tex just mows down 3. Swinger on the back of sight. Icebox swiftly over Munchkin, ensuring he can't get anything done with that Guardian.
Meteor.
Only 1 player dead. Lev
मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या करना क्या चाह रहा है.
It just really feels like Gen.G is having a hard time
keeping
track of Leviathan's movements. These executes are so well coordinated. There's always more than one. I mean, Meteor sure he gets a couple tags. Karen tries to swing in to take advantage of that early damage that I'm sure Meteor was calling out, but only gets 1 in the exchange. Now, yeah, 47 kills. He's definitely getting the better
Already?
of his rival duelists so far here today. They both
Aspas
have 6
court,
kills.
baby.
Now, you do have the Odin in play for Gen.G. Lakia going to scoop that up. Couple big ults.
Oh my goodness, Icebox is able to take him down. Karen only able to find the one. That's 2 players dead. They do identify the spikes over on this side of the map, but now the entry has come through.
क्या कर रहा है भाई
over
अब?
towards Waterfall. Munchkin, he didn't get ahead of this. Does so, but now has been spotted. The Prowler as well, noting him. Swing up over the top here on site, and Icebox will swiftly take him down. Showstopper at the ready, but Showstopper unnecessary. It's a third. As he continues to push forward, the Odin will be able to shut him down at long last, but the spike is planted and Lakia is hightailing it out to try to hold on to this ever-expensive weapon.
And it's going to be tricky. Certainly Leviathan is aware, and they have the creds to go hunting, no doubt about it. King
Sentinel के against मारा था 47 kills ये map में.
Lakia a little bit late on the ADS.
All destroyed, but still the flank coming through. Sees gonna be lobbed in, tries to get the transfer over to Tex. A couple shots found, but ultimately the Odin cannot be retained. Lev now moving forward 5-3.
And it's just, again, these multi-man pushes. Hard for Gen.G to isolate targets before they're getting taken down. They have to hit their shots instantly. They can't do it. Meanwhile, Aspas is. He is fast. He is hitting every shot he takes, it feels like. And Gen.G is going to be taking time out, it looks like.
fast है. Demon 1 घर पे. Buttu, just
away
saying.
from them here. And yes,
okay, bro.
it
Whatever
is
he
Lev
says,
on
like,
the attack. That's where they're.
Yeah.
good for you.
But this is not the Gen.G we used to see यार. मतलब वो मेरे को लग रहा है वो
These guys have been wanting to
ये
see
ईगो
him
पिक कैसे दे रही है Gen.G मेरे को समझ नहीं आ
फाटू
रहा.
भाई के पास
yeah, they're being
फुल
treated.
के फुल
No doubt about it.
हम
He
ईगो
is
से बात
on
करेंगे,
one
समझ
right
रहे हो
now.
तुम लोग?
And certainly
Only
for
ego पे
Gen.G,
बातें चलेंगी.
you'd like to turn this half around, of course, but
Only
so
ego पे
far
बातें
in
चलेंगी.
stage 1, Gen.G
But what's your
mostly
take-
at least able to go even
take
against
in this
teams on
match
their defender
till
side
now?
on Lotus.
6-3.
The Death talked about
My take in this match is from tomorrow. I don't have to be on Discord with you.
Hate you, buddy.
I will go to a guy who will reply to me normally when I call out his name instead of saying "Kya Katu Tu Jatu" or whatever like that. I came in so hyped for this, but you probably ruined my whole day.
Wow, bro.
Thank
Wow.
you, Katu. Very kind of you to do so.
As if you are talking in this way that I fucking ruined your virginity.
It's okay. Yeah, you should try to ruin that for me. I'm still a virgin.
Wah, 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 wah.
Truth, yeah.
A bit of a util dump, and well, they will stave off left from this side of the map. They're not going to be rewarded with any kills nor any damage. Orb take does come through. Texture going to be one off that showstopper. But now everybody starts storming their way in towards C. A couple nano swarms to try to buy some time, buy some space for showstopper. Messing up the timing on that rocket, does it end up falling as they go ahead. They push down right up in front. Meteor claiming 2 kills. Rocket does get taken down. Munchkin now clearing out on the Prowler. Tap on the door, a rotate through here from King, but already you have Count-On situated just up along the side. Looks like for now, it's going to be a reassess from Lev.
Oh, able to clear that boom bot. Rare mistake from Aspas. Sends this round into disarray for Leviathan. They are going to be rethinking this C-side hit. Too much pressure, the upgraded gun, potentially 2 upgraded guns, in fact. It's going to be near and dear for Gen.G. Instead, it's going to be a rotate over towards A.
The Omen
throw the
probably
Viper's Pit?
Yep. Karen is heard it.
Throw the Viper's Pit just to try to really ensure that this rotation over across the map is going to be coming through. I know they still have the alarm bot set up as, okay, Temple lockdown going to be used. They know that they desperately want
No way!
Karen is able to put up 2 fantastic shots with the Sheriff.
Seconds left.
King now. The IGL last one standing spots. A glimpse there of Texture. He himself, of course, also spotted, but there's the first, but there's just no time remaining. Wants to hold on to the weapon, wants to try to take any additional creds away from the team here. Build up towards his own Viper's Pit.
What the
In
hell?
the end, it's going to be a MasterCard thrifty here by Gen.G. Close the gap a little more.
I mean, you got to like what you saw from Gen.G at the beginning of this round. Meteor finds a great timing to swing in with that stinger, catches the player TPing right up on top of the box as well. However, two big ults invested there, Achilleos. The Viper Spit and the Lockdown to guarantee Gen.G that round. I mean, certainly the ult cycle is in their favor. They have the Showstopper. They have the Nightfall as well to back up this next round. But that is a heavy investment after what looked like a surefire win for them. Cutting down so many players early. Of course, the Odin spam now begins. A little bit of damage done here towards King, as A once again being seeded by Leviathan. They really just are always kind of doing the same thing. It's A and then over to C, and then kind of feeling out the defenses that Gen.G sets up.
Smokes just being cycled here. Cutting off that C access. Tap on the door.
Gen.G never loses
Spot
mid
anybody out of place. Texture flush against the wall on that left-hand side on B entry. Looks like ultimately this might end up being another rotation back across over towards A, where Locky is still situated with that Odin in hand.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way that they're working the map. They rarely try to commit back towards these A hits after rotating through, so nobody here from Gen.G to help out Lakia.
Very far forward, but the Prowler tells him all he needs to know. He's able to back away. Just trying to get himself over in towards the site now. Starts up that Odin spray, but multiple players playing over towards the door. Nightfall now coming across. It's going to catch on to everyone. TV across the map.
Oh, no way.
This is absolutely gorgeous. Takes down Lakia. Icebox, he's just running forward. He's the one who doesn't have audio, but Gen.G is still getting caught off guard. Rocket from Texture, however, able to put down Calm. 2 kills from Karan as he looks for a third. Swings in. Karan continuing to be an absolute demon. Texture
This is the
holding
Gen.G
the
I
opposite
know.
side.
This is
Will
the
be able to get
Gen.G
that
I
final
know.
kill. We are once again tied up at 5-5.
I mean, every time it feels like one team has an advantage, the other kind of swings it the other way.
This is the Gen.G I know.
Tremendous firepower on display.
This is the Gen.G everyone
Karan,
knows.
able to catch players trying to come out of tree. Turns around, able to deal with the sneaky Aspas. Gotten onto the back of the site. Gotten a big kill of his own. Gen.G able to hold on. Lakia playing pretty well there to save his life as long as he did, but couldn't quite ADS with that Odin fast enough. Was just a step behind of the pace of play that Leviathan was bringing, and they are now bringing a timeout of their own.
Yeah, similar scenes that we saw in Icebox, wanting to have as firm control as they possibly can on this opening half. Just deciding, okay, let's just go ahead, stabilize,
Aspas
take a
खेलता
moment
भी ऐसे ही है क्या
to
check?
reassess what the game
Does
plan is gonna
Aspas
be for
play
these
the
next
same way
couple
too like
rounds.
that?
Because right now, a decent amount of cash to try to get a buy going was, a little bit short on funds.
Does
Losing
Aspas
this
play
one,
also
not
like
gonna
that
set up
only?
for a very good finishing round in the half. Looks like they'll just try to work out the game plan here a bit more. Because they have drawn out all of the ultimates from the side of Gen.G, and they are very dangerously close to having multiple high-impact ones for themselves. That pit, that lockdown, just one orb away, one kill away for LEV.
Exactly, you've got some real good opportunities here to maybe now consider a B hit. You've been conditioning Gen.G that you're doing AC, just kind of ping-ponging between those two.
No, only time modes तो ठीक है भाई. There is a player on CS:GO who used to play like that. I forgot his name.
Early. The A orb,
He was on
generally
Liquid.
you're going to have to
What
see
is
that
his
over to
nitro?
Gen.G,
What
but
is
the
his
C
name?
orb has been firmly under your purview. For Leviathan, it is kind of a bit of a attempt at a B push. The spike has been left towards spawn though, so this is all just pressure to, again, try to feel out Gen.G's defense as Meteor tucked himself into that corner.
A little bit more of a fan out here. The Prowler doesn't go deep enough to actually check for Meteor, but he should be somewhat suspicious as to his positioning. Hit onto the door. King still just outside of a lobby. Now Swarm going to be thrown in just to try to clear out the opposing one. They do so.
Now, they did snag that orb to get Tex the lockdown. That's the first piece of the puzzle here for Leviathan. Looking for lurks, looking for pushes. Love this from Leviathan. You never know when a player like Meteor is going to take that lack of contact over towards the front of B and think about starting to try to push through himself. However, Spike retrieved, bound, now being taken under control by Leviathan, as it looks like they're setting up for a C hit.
There.
Munchkin not too far away. Meteor's still there at B, but here comes the hit. Clear out on the turret, entry around into the back. Karan going to be struck down. Texture able to find one, looks for a second, finds it, push coming through. The covering fire from Munchkin is absolutely gorgeous. And it's just a meat grinder on that C site. Gen.G swiftly dismissing LEV. Now we go into the last round of the half. Lev, plenty of ultimates to try to work with, but cash-wise...
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, bro. Oh wait, there's a Valorant player too?
Side open after getting that first kill, but Texture gets snappy with the Phantom, finds a couple of huge kills, sees the TP, able to immediately anticipate the re-swing from King. Really well handled there by Texture on site.
Lucky playing with beliefs, much is very important as this game read very good, but since
right
this
outside
start,
of
he
the
could
C
not
door.
play and crying.
Gotta be
After that,
expecting him
Genji
out.
movement and drop
Here comes
Icebox.
Push forward, Meteor thinking about swinging out wider and does back away, but this triple push is coming through. Texture now in danger of being crunched, but looks like the first one always just got the guard. He's able to find the headshots instantly, so he ends up falling down. Lockdown now out of the equation. Pit can still be in play though as that spike gets planted here on A. Hitchell's coming through the pit. Now invested. Spike crossed on Mazzino, falling one by one, getting picked off. Ospas and Calm, King, the Heroics resting on their shoulders. The turret alerts, they know that one's gonna be playing over towards that B connector. Ospas looking to reroute, pushes his way up through upper. Munchkin tucking away inside of the pit, gets the jump, gets the timing, and Calm's gonna be taken down. Now 2 players left. Getting ready to arrive towards rope here is Ospas, but there's so much work for him to do. Looking for targets, but the spike is just not planted for him. He'll only be able to find a singular kill as Karen will fall. Meteor will take him down. It's going to be 7-5 with Gen.G out in front of the half.
Yeah, and Gen.G finally.
Why attacking side map में 7-5 half Gen.G भाई जीत रहे लग रहे हैं ये game.
The spawn. See if they can get some picks. They're a little
think
lucky
Gen.G is winning
to
this,
avoid
bro.
some damage from Texas.
Gen.G जीत रहे भाई ये वाला. माना का बराबर नहीं देख लिया. भाई क्या दर्द हो रहा है भाई, ये क्या करूं मैं.
Have seen incredible scenes from Gen.G. This is a lot more of the map that we've wanted to see between these two squads. We'll see if it continues to heat up, but we've got Dryad standing by with the CEO.
Of Leviathan, who are looking pretty good. So, what I want to ask you here is, this is a team that it is all Americas, and how do you feel about even having the Chinese crowd on your side?
No, la verdad que muy contento, la gente acá maravillosa, me hacen sentir en casa, locales, y representar a toda la región es un gran honor y emocionado. Bueno, sufriendo un poquito ahora el segundo mapa, pero vamos que se puede.
It is an honor. It feels like home with all the fans cheering for Leviathan, going on our side, and a little bit stressed out this second map that is not going completely our way, but it's all good. And now I want to ask you, when it comes to this map of Lotus, you're talking about it. It's a little bit stressful. You don't know what's going to happen. But do you think it's fine on the defense? You think this is the team, and who's going to be the one player that's going to turn it around and make sure that defense is nothing to worry about?
Yo creo que podemos ganar cualquier mapa. Estamos muy bien preparados. Así que, nada, con mucha confianza. Y si no es el segundo, será el tercero. Pero, como dijo Aspas, no viajé 40 horas de avión para ir con las manos vacías.
Yeah, he's saying just, we can win any map, even if it's not the second one, it's going to be the third one, it's all good. And as Aspas said, I didn't fight 40 hours to go ham and to go ham
by Hulk type body, smart, handsome, और आवाज इतनी पतली.
मतलब तू हमारा अन्ना को मोटू बोला.
मैं जो अन्ना कहाँ से आ गए इसमें? मतलब कहीं भी भाई. हाँ? कुछ भी बुत्तू मतलब. मतलब मैं बोलूं पंपकिन मोटा है तो आप बोलोगे आपकी गांड मोटी बोली मैंने. मतलब कुछ भी कहीं से कहीं भी.
कमी से बात करना सीखो पार्टिबल.
King here sets up the one way around the corner. They just swing through and take him down.
And just kind of disrespecting the angle. Texture able to find that headshot. Calm now situated, but the boombot allowing them to know that he is there. This fine one, Mazzino taking down Munchkin. A 3v3 now as the plant gets ready to come through. All of LEV starting to make their way back over here towards this site as they look for the recontest. Couple shots across, some damage. Mazzino gonna be falling low, but Tex, the instant headshot. Lakia, it's knocked out of the park. Karen now trying to hold this corner. It's gonna be good for one, good for a second. Looks for the third, but Meteor is able to find it. narrow margins there, but it's going to be Gen.G, I believe, picking up their first pistol round win of the series.
I believe you are correct, and that's a really important one for Gen.G to keep this momentum going, to establish their dominance on this ever-important attacker side on Lotus for them. Karon somehow, some way, stays alive long enough for Meteor to help him out there. Gen.G just doing a good job working together there to swing through that one-way setup that King had. That's amazing. I love the art. Love it.
I'll find you.
Heavy investment here. As Texture's just okay. Ping on the haunt, doesn't matter. 2 kills. Spray across there. And Texture with some very nice value early on. Grabs the orb, really wants to fast track that showstopper, and he's already beyond the halfway point toward it. Lev now just looking to early rotate these players around. Themselves situated here on the site. Texture checking things out. Waiting. Using this smoke as much as they possibly can to gain information. Yeah, they really want the showstopper, so they even pass the spike plant over to him. As that one situated now, paint shell still in his hands.
Na straightforward match hoga, left dominant karega is fire forward.
Smokes to dissipate. He's got an angle to actually try to play off of.
Where are they trying to do all of that? They're not
There's a
trying to
reveal
do
on the one.
anything.
Paint shell's now going to be sent. He's looking for the TP, but will just end up swinging out as Texture claims himself a third. Tex now last one standing. Was crispy with a ghost in the previous round, but it's against significantly stronger firepower here. So widely, my just want to toss back and wait for that spike to detonate.
Yeah, looks like this is going to be Gen.G's round, and Texture on Icebox. It was Ospas's first round win in terms of the bout between these two players, and this time around, Texture is starting to take control of this map. He has been instrumental, those opening 2 kills, and then he's just swinging around the site looking
Didn't sleep
for more,
properly, bro. I'm not feeling sleepy, bro. Just my neck hurts a lot.
He's only one away.
My neck
As long as
hurts a
Gen.G
lot,
can safely and securely claim an orb, we're going to have a very strong round here. Potentially could take this bonus. 3 Bulldogs, a Vandal, and a Phantom for Texture. And Leviathan left hoping that they can keep this snowball from continuing to roll downhill.
Heavy investment, but because of the cleanliness of that previous round, and given the investment that Gen.G had, they have pretty good firepower to try to match on the opposite side. Texture again, just getting marked, not too worried about it. Just playing with confidence, but Aspas now holding, tries to find another kill, can't quite make it happen. Mazzino is playing in behind the door, trying to keep himself alive.
Sorry for the double.
Challenge, doesn't want to get taken down. Swing onto the corner, and Calm gonna be caught. Munchkin finds that kill. Mazzino though, reopening, does manage to find a pick. Munchkin now dead, a 3v3. The double swing around the corner.
Oh, no way, Mazzino.
Texture already situated here on the site. The paint shell's going in deep. Gets it out in front, and he cleans up the final 2.
Texture locked in, babe.
Gen.G now starting to run away with things.
Texture locked in.
10.
Yeah, unbelievable pressure that Gen.G is able to create here to get Texture onto B site and make this so tricky. They swing together nicely on Mazzino after he hit a good paranoia to take down Munchkin. This is just beautiful stuff here. That nade forces the second player out right into the open arms of Texture. Now he's got that showstopper. Let's see what they want to do. 4 Sheriffs and a Stinger for Leviathan. The bonus does indeed go the way of Gen.G, up to 10-5 now.
On for Haunt. Again, consistently being spotted as Carolina, quick peek out. Paint shell's now going to be lobbed in. Showstopper as well. Sends it back box. Somehow only comes away with one. And Texture finds a third.
What?
Just like that, the crunch dealt with. As Calm will be the last one standing. Just sat here. The baby door not even broken form. Could rotate around to upper to try to get himself over towards that spike, but seems like he's just going to stay stagnant here for the moment. Remain quiet. Now we'll start moving, but he's expecting the crunch. He's expecting them to come out hunting for him.
Let's see if that's what they want to do.
Gen.G is back, baby.
Man, the tempo here started to be turned up by Texture and Gen.G. He is feeling himself. He doesn't care if he gets hit by those haunts. He wants to challenge these players right now because he is on fire. Baby door cleared. Calm stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Makes him a lot more concerned, but he is able to find one. But Texture will just counter swing in. Cleans it up. A 4K for him in the round.
As fast for garbage about Texture.
It's Gen.G. They move up 11-5.
As far as garbage.
Much needed timeout here for Leviathan because this is a runaway freight train that Gen.G is piloting, and it has been all them for the last 8 rounds in a row. Just starting to get that teamwork together. I mean,
that is one of the scariest teams you would ever see in the world.
Just all Ospases.
It's too powerful.
Yeah, the science has gone too far there, my friend. You can't have that. That's just unfair to every other team.
The reason
in the
we
world.
stopped after Dolly the Sheep.
I mean, but truly, just this is the Gen.G that you kind of expected. I mean, they looked a little flat coming into Icebox, but how many times have we seen that this year, Achilleos, where Gen.G just kind of comes into a match, doesn't look great, they drop the first map, the second map starts out a little rough, and then they just turn on a switch and they're a completely different team.
It's happened moment after moment. I mean, just
left 2-1 isn't comma.
Every single series that they've been playing.
Comma nan neck ke jaipin
But,
comma.
I don't know. Lotus
Insane
maybe just a
important
little
back
bit of a
neck.
different beast here for them, but they want to get themselves back over to Breeze. As the crowd here tries to spur on Leviathan off the back of this timeout, would be a monstrous run back for them. Need 6 to tie.
Section of performance have like a bit of
See
I mean
if they can take
technically
that first step.
they were on a Nico as
It's
well,
still
so
a ways away from some of
I
these
wouldn't give
crucial
credit to
ultimates.
that so much.
That Nightfall
They were on a Nico.
going to be maybe the first one that they're able to get online.
And the last time Gen.G played this map, Texture had 28 kills on his way to setting the best of 5 kill record in Pacific. Oh my God!
What in the hell? A fadeaway shot, Calm, taken down. I think Munchkin himself probably surprised that he was able to find that one. Basically just catching a stray. Texture now looking for the entry, spots King, takes a bit of damage. King tried to hold the line, finds 2 for himself.
Spike down.
Doing his
B.
damnedest to keep his squad in this round. Texture reading it, expecting it. Finding victory in it. Mazzino struck down on the approach. Now Ospas as well, swinging out of upper, unable to find any value there. Tex now hightailing it. Trying to survive, trying to keep himself, this weapon alive. As the spike will get pivoted over to A. He's recalling his util, and he is pushing forward, but Texture, he's watching this position.
Pinged it out.
Does he read this? Texture statuesque. 2 tap. Kill found. A paint shell and celebration as Gen.G get themselves up to map point.
I mean, they're being so decisive
Comma
right now.
services must
Munchkin gets this early
21
kill, and it's an immediate pivot over towards B. Texture identifies the player on site, King. King able to find 2, though. The swings out of the toxic screen, a little bit slow there for Gen.G, and they pay the price. They had an opportunity here, but you can see 1-2. They give him the opportunity. Caron finally able to stabilize. This is a great angle for Texture because Mazzino has to be wary of that corner. That's where you're expecting that player to be tucked in. Texture gets the better of him. He reads Mazzino's mind a little bit there, and onto this last round, a lot of weak weaponry.
A bait out on the TP, and then Munchkin just takes advantage, gets the reveal there on a Mazzino, and Mazzino's just not ready to 180 pivot back.
Look at the fake that they sold.
Another early advantage as Gen.G look to bring this map to an end. Clear out, Nano Swarm gone here in front of C. Alarm bot as well taken down. Gen.G finding everything that they're looking for at every corner of the map.
Poison's off.
Just amazing. The util from Lockheed has been so good, clearing corners.
The A site right now is open.
Yeah, wide open. There's nobody there.
If Munchkin continues to work for it, he could just drop a pit and say, oh, come on in, guys.
Yeah, no, I mean...
The water's warm.
But he's going to do what Munchkin does, and he's going to try to push towards spawn.
Oh my God.
Going on the deep lurk.
Oh
Nightfall
my
going across.
Oh, they have no
Oh
idea.
my God.
On that one, no, never mind. Kill still going to be found. Ospas taken down, and now Calm's attention pulled in so many different directions. Has his Odin in hand, but he's not sure where it's all going to be coming from. King does manage to find one, but there
Why
Munchkin makes his presence known once more. 3K for him. King and Tex, the 2 players left, but it's just so many obstacles in their way. The pit now invested.
Random
Double push downstairs, trying to avoid the pit as much as possible, just playing along the outskirts of this one, but Lakia waiting, Shorty even in hand. That could be costly for them if they went rushing forward, but ultimately they're swinging around the back, but this is costing them so much time. A weapon pickup, but now everything heard. Tap onto the door. They are so wary about this deep lurk coming through from behind. They just don't have the time for it. First kill is found, but this is already done and dusted. King will try to put up another couple of kills, but he cannot make it happen. 13-5, Gen.G bouncing back after that Icebox. They take us the distance, they take us to Breeze.
1 for 1.
Hi, Anonymous.
Duelist battle here.
Once again, like this game,
Master
it is too
Shanghai.
good. Great
Now we
players.
go to Breeze, where we expect to
This is
see
from
the
Gen.G on top.
Jet rematch once again.
Well, we'll see what they have up their sleeves, which team is going to be coming away with the win. But first, we'll go to a quick little break and have the analyst desk break down all the action from Lotus.
They're legit like a bunch of kids now, bro. I feel GE did a mistake with texture. Bro, వాళ్ళ team ఆడలేదు కదా bro. I can wake up bro. I'm not asleep dude. My neck. I'm not asleep. One second. Here we go. Go try to see if there's any ice. Just something, right? कुछ ice है तो कुछ ice pack वगैरह कुछ लगा दो.
Well, we wanted it and we got it. We got ourselves a map 3, but the way that Gen.G did it, absolute decimation when we flipped sides. And that is what Gen.G needed. After losing that first map, you can see them just reinvigorated, and now we're getting ready for a clash in map 3.
Yeah, Gen.G, if their approach on Icebox defensive side was all about the flood retakes, on this one it was all about the hard anchoring on sites. This team's synergy is so strong when they're in like these team fight positions. Well, everyone's kind of flooding in to support the anchor, and those anchor players were stepping up. Guys like Karon in particular having great rounds to catapult them to that massive defensive advantage.
And it's also amazing to see, right? Because we're talking about them starting on the defense. We know that they have a flawless record. Starting from the season, I think they're in the 6th win in a row here on this map. But starting losing that pistol, and as you're saying, Mimi, learning how to anchor the sides. We saw a couple of rounds where Leviathan were having too much of an easy time running onto C. Like the utility they were encountering, it was not that much. It was not really stopping them. And that anchoring actually, you know, took them off guard. 7-5, that is outrageous. And then a second flawless half for them. I mean, they have to be proud of what they did.
If the first half was about the anchors, the second was all about texture. He had a rough map one, but he came out and was ridiculous on this second map.
Wow.
Nearly 400 ACS. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, hey, guy who tweeted about Icebox, Texture's very good about the game, too. He's very good. I mean, absolutely mind-blowing performance there from Texture, which is exactly what the doctor ordered for Gen.G. But it's also just the fact that, like, you're able to flip that switch like that so quickly for this team just goes to show that when you think that they're out of this, not by a long shot.
Yeah, but hear me out. They were trying some things on Icebox when they went onto their attack, and most of the things were not working. Like, the synergy was not really there. You could see that Lotus is just a different beast for them. They feel too comfortable. The way that they walk around the map, the way that they gather the information, the way they execute, all of those protocols that we talk about, Gen.G, everybody knows what they need to do every single second, so everything looks flawless from the outside.
We also see with LEV kind of this comparison, right? When they have a really good game plan, when they have the perfect prep coming in, they're really good at executing on that. But I think this team tends to struggle a little bit more when they start to lose that momentum. And we saw it here, right? Starting to kind of take more risks on their defensive side, going for these forward plays, and the timings are a little bit off. And Gen.G's synergy and their fundamentals are just so strong that they are going to run that over.
Yeah, definitely feels like Leviathan, once they get rattled a little bit, right, it's really hard to unrattle them. And that is at least what I pulled away from it.
I don't think it's like rattled as in like nervous or off, because all these players are so experienced, right? But I think it's more so
the game plan was rattled.
Yes, once the game plan doesn't work initially, then you see more of these individualistic moments, which are sometimes winning them rounds, but are a lot less consistent, especially against a top-level team like Gen.G.
Yeah, and I also think in a map like Lotus, you cannot rely so much on that, because if a team is very prepared on the map, like the way that you can move around it and cut your opponent off guard, it's so big. Like the variables are so many. It's very difficult for it to go your way.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we were talking about that flawless half that we saw from Gen.G, and I think we have our breakdown there to kind of illustrate it, because it really goes to show you just like you thought that going into it, sure, Leviathan had a few things that they needed to try and like clean up going into that half, but it really just felt as if Gen.G just said no, just not today. It ain't happening. We're winning this one. And as we had talked about before, and you guys alluded to before as well with the 6-0 record, like this is a great map for them in this stage. It's dangerous, like can't let them have it. But there's so many other things you got to worry about with Gen.G.
I think also now heading into Breeze, this is the final map of our series, having Texture in the form he's in right now is a scary prospect. That guy kind of needed to heat up. He's done that now on that flawless attack side. He was a guy who was catapulting Gen.G to get all those opening kills. And Breeze, it's always defined by those star players.
Yeah, exactly. And if yesterday was all about the preparation from the other team cutting their opponent off guard, I feel like they were very secure, very safe in what they wanted to do with this maps. I agree. Breeze is going to be a different beast, and there is something that I love about it, and I expect that we see the Astra. I think
what do you love about Breeze?
Nothing.
You're being real.
It's just
you're being real.
Hear me out. Whenever I play Breeze, or whenever I see it, I feel like the sun is blinding my eyes. I hate it. I just hate it. It's
okay,
fake.
don't like beaches. Confirmed.
And that's based, and that's true, and I agree.
Have you tried not looking up?
However, that's corny. No. However, the reason to be excited.
I'll punch you in the neck.
Don't do that. We've talked about it a lot, but this is where the duelist head-to-head is real. This is where players like Texture and Icebox will feast.
This is where you earn your paycheck.
They've both had their individual. My paycheck is what? Being the person
them. That's where they earn their paycheck.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, continue earning your paycheck. Keep talking. But yes, you're right. I mean, this is going to be where these two players are going to have to shine the brightest here, right? It's a jet map as well, so you're going to be seeing just a lot of that activity. And I'm curious to see, you know, how this all closes out. What you got?
It is a jet map, but Gen.G are a team that plays it differently, right? This is kind of they've had two trend-setting moments, right? The KO Gecko, which we had as an example on Icebox already. Everyone picked that up. This is their other trend-setting map where they've been playing the Astra Yoru, and they had some fantastic coordination with the stall from the Astra as a global stall agent, and also as a lot of set plays around the Yoru. I love this map from Gen.G.
But that's it, right? I think like the innovation from Yoru, especially on this map, has already been coming from different regions. I think that people can expect it, but it's very, very difficult to be prepared for everything that can happen. The amount of combos, we saw it yesterday, like also the impact that a Soul Sova can have helping those duelists is massive.
All right, well, there you go.
I love this composition.
And yeah, so this is
absolutely
the Yoru's back in play. We saw a little bit of that yesterday as well, and how that could really help out, especially with setting up some of those big trap plays as well.
I think the interesting thing too is other teams have adapted the Gen.G comp to play with the Cypher instead of the Jet. In their classic form, which we're seeing from them again, they've always played with that duelist and given up that Sentinel. So on their defensive side, I'm looking to see how Leviathan can try and fiddle out that gap and get Tex embedded in these deep positions, which he's really good for.
Yeah, I'm looking at the head-to-head with the Sovas in this case. Again, I think that yesterday, and especially on first map, we saw it coming in from Com. I want to see it from Lakia this time around. I want to, you know, I feel like I want Gen.G to win now.
There's just so much. Hey. Well, okay. She's changing her predictions here on the fly. I'm sure there are two people who are very happy that you changed your predictions and they're about to cast this game. Let's go ahead and send it home. We got Achilleos and Paper Thin on the call. Fellas, over to you.
Thank you very much, GP. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean.
I don't think...
I'm coming into this one unbiased and just approaching to see who is going to be playing the best Valorant, and so far, it's 50-50. It all comes down to this final map.
Yeah, in this heavyweight bout, it's been haymakers thrown by each side, but nobody's been able to land that knockout blow just yet. And we look to see here who is going to be the better duelist. Aspas on Icebox, Texture on Lotus, and now we look to Breeze. Find out who is going to be able to take this series and go 1-0. That crucial 1-0 here in this Swiss stage. It's going to be Leviathan on the defense. Gen.G on the attacker side. Leviathan, this is where they do their damage on this map, is on this defender side. So a lot of pressure, I think, particularly onto the Yoru, onto Meteor, to try to slip the net past Leviathan's defenses and cause some disruption. But an early establishment of mid-control.
Nebula ends up falling, and Aspas able to come away with one, but the dash not taking him out far enough. But Tex, what is that shot? It's a finishing blow to take down Texture and keep Lev in with an advantage. Munchkin now looking to set up the wall here. That's a crossover in towards A.
Could be a fake.
Trying to, but you can still see that the Lev players drifting their way over towards B. At least we'll now split up and try to just go 2-2 on these sites.
But Munchkin didn't get the attention he wanted, so he's going to try to go towards that link angle. See if he can go on a bit of a lurk about. Now they start pressuring the front of that site.
Com, first line of defense, tries to find the kill, but can't. Eventually finds that headshot. Now the approach coming through, but Tex very much aware of this. Does take him down. Karen at 10 HP. Meteor needing to find some impact. Tap on the spike, trying to see if he gets any forward pushes coming through. Lev still playing this out very patiently. Now Meteor in a very dire position. Two around the half wall. Here's that Cyber Cage getting tossed, and Tex is going to be good for it. This guy's been putting up numbers this entire series so far. He starts off the pistol round here on Breeze, just as strong.
The awareness just phenomenal from Leviathan on this mid-cross. Nebula goes down, and they're ready for it. It looked to me like they might be swinging back towards A site to try to set up a pinch on an execute from Gen.G. But when that Nebula goes down, they are fully prepared. Even though it's a trade, Tex so ready for that Munchkin change of direction. Munchkin didn't get any contact over towards A. Didn't get that pull off of that toxic screen like he would have liked. Now you got that outlaw again for Aspas.
Oh. Dash at the ready. Meteor making some noise as he works his way up into the Nebula. Aspas now gambling, trying to figure out where exactly he's going to approach from, but Meteor does decide to just go ahead and back away.
Still looking to see where exactly Gen.G is considering. They're just looking for somebody to get aggressive, seeing if they can maybe find that opening pick. See if they can get Texture set up with this Sheriff. And Karon coming out towards mid, but didn't really see much, so it's going to be the spike pickup for Meteor. Heading back over towards that B site, but again, the toxic screen, seemingly a ruse from Munchkin. So far, hasn't paid off for Gen.G just yet. This time, Calm going to be kind of the pivot man here for Leviathan.
Akia with a very deep lurk up here into this A site. 3 players on the opposite side and plenty of covering fire. Here's some footsteps, so even if he was able to try to get the jump on the one, he wisely needs to try to wait and see if he can pull some rotations, but now they know that he's in.
30 seconds
Akia
left.
trying to cut back the opposite side, but he's not ready for the swing around. Icebox makes his presence known. And you can see Gen.G in the minimap scrambling now to assess how they want to go on this approach, where they want the spike to go, and they are running out of time. 18 seconds remaining, so it's going to have to be this A site. Teleport set up, smoke coming through, looking for that concuss. There's the TP in, but Meteor turns back around, the opposite side. Now it's a little bit too late. Icebox finds it. Calm and King get the rest of the elevations, and that's going to be a flawless anti-eco here from Lev.
Oh, it's a cute attempt at the Nova Pulse into the TP. Almost gets Aspas, but he's able to sneak behind Meteor. And Meteor isn't aware until it's too late. Aspas able to switch over to the Classic, take him down. Gen.G kind of second-guessing themselves. They're trying to get a little tricky. They're trying to throw Leviathan off, but right now, Leviathan's doing a really good job of reading into Gen.G's movements. They don't move a muscle, even though all that space is gained by Lakia unaccounted for. They're just willing to hold. Gonna dodge the knife early. Oh my God, he's up on top of the map, looking to get some more value out of this Outlaw.
He is, and while everybody on Gen.G, aside from Texture, does have full armor, Aspas' accuracy, those headshots could very well come into play. Cam going to be set up. Zeno working his way around here towards tunnel. Aspas now reinforcing as the plant. They're going to be stuck. Does so.
Oh, what?
Knocks him out. Scoops up the weapon. Now a Vandal in hand. He doesn't even take that much damage for it. Aspas now with a deep line. That jiggle peek Tex should have noted. Ahead there of Lakia. Does manage to go ahead and find a kill. Calm going to be taken down now. And drone forward. Gets the tag on the one. Karon with a very deep late lurk. Does find the headshot. Picks off King. Adds a little bit more chaos into the mix here for them to try to deal with it. Munchkin with that Guardian. Always a deadly foe. Puts a shot here into Mazzino. Swings out. Challenges for the fight. Aspas able to find one, but the shock darts are lobbing through, and Karon on that hard right flank does take him down. Gen.G, they will be able to win out this third round as Karon desperately tries to scoop up a rifle that isn't a Guardian. Cannot do so, but again, 3 players dead.
Yeah, just phenomenal patience here from Tex. He's doing such a good job against Gen.G on this map so far. Just waits it out until the very last second. That internal timer was perfect. Even the ADSs for that second shot. But then it's Gen.G's turn with their Guardians. Munchkin so good, so stable with that, helping keep Lakia safe to set up those shock dart lineups. And now you have the op already for Aspas, looking to get aggressive here, but all of Gen.G on the other side of the map, looking for this A crunch through door.
They're playing away from this one and just not really having any ambiguity. They're just stomping their way forward. Cloudburst down, trying to escort forward. Shock dart looking for a little bit of damage. There's the entry. Cloudburst gonna be fading though, and they're not ready for Mazzino over here by double doors. Texture the first to fall, and they still have King over at back pyramid. This is very much gummed up the works here for Gen.G, and now the neural theft built up very swiftly here by Tex goes into play. They managed to identify the positions of everybody of Gen.G.
The longer this takes, the worse this gets, because Aspas is encroaching towards Gen.G with that operator. He might catch Munchkin on the cross.
0 point, might have caught a couple people with a shot, not going to connect. Munchkin can breathe a sigh of relief, at least for the moment, but there's still a gap that he's gonna have to try to cross. Aspas set up on it, so yeah, the Nebula has to come through just to force him off the angle. But now he can just try to rotate around in towards elbow and get a better line.
That execute just not going their way.
They should read this. They should be privy to it, but as they just slow walk out, it's an easy shot for him to make. Aspas finds the kill. Count on now, hearing the rotations coming through, but there's still 2 players situated here on this A site. You can try to find the opener. Maybe Gen.G can get this plant coming through, but oh, jump peek. Mazzino revealing his position, but Karan, there's still a lot more that he has to try to investigate here, but now there's just 10 seconds remaining. Meteor, he needs this escort forward. Attention has been drawn, but they have to go for the plant now. They still suspect somebody over towards A main. Meteor tucked away just alongside the pyramid. Tries to get the plant down, swing out, King finding one. Meteor trying to back away. Does manage to break line of sight in time, but now it's just he and Munchkin who's still a world away to try to clutch this one out. Meteor finding one. Has the dimensional drift. If he decides to pull the trigger on that, Munchkin.
No way they're turning this around. It was a 3v5.
Rosie here, the pyramids. Spots makes his way over towards the site. I don't think he saw him. Certainly didn't see King in that moment. Spots up into the air, tries to
no way, bro.
A better vantage point. He ends up getting sniped out. Munchkin finds
no
it.
Way. What is that 3v5, bro?
I mean, I'm just
swimming
I'm fooled as well. I feel bad for Leviathan. That was them reading this so well. It felt like they had Gen.G trapped. But the fact that Aspas doesn't get that shot onto Munchkin, he was just a little bit late on the scope in. That allows Munchkin to go on a bit of a walkabout, try to clear some space on the map. And then somehow, some way, Meteor's able to get that plant down and just outguess his opponents and where he is going to be. Just slow walking around that pyramid, never giving up his location easily. Knife out early, a lot of players contesting overhaul. Bladestorm pop for Aspas.
Yep. Slow creeping forward. Meteor gonna be the first one to try to intercept, but here comes the push. Util in hand, doesn't manage to find the flash, but he also catches it onto himself. He's now pinged out. Knives thrown. He's got two players challenging and Halls finds the first one. Aspas pushing forward, finds the other. Right clicks coming across, tries to take down Lakia, but it's only able to find a smattering of damage as he falls down to 72.
Dr. Ashwin understands shoulder.
Unbelievable. Nice shots from Lakia, gonna get that kill. Now, B-site under Gen.G's control. Hello.
The second glance, and Messino will fall. Lakia. Monsters round from him. Hunter's Fury now going to be online going into the next, and the B site completely opened up. Tex trying to make the decision as far as what he wants to do. Sit back, wait for the spike to detonate, or go for some damage.
Spike planted.
Either way, Cash is starting to build up decently, but that's a great dink. Takes him down, but unfortunately it's not the kill.
Heck of a shot. Here's those footsteps.
Two quick shots, Lakia falling. Now from here, options a little bit more opened up, but with Karan finding the kill, denies him being able to recover the weapon and just tuck away.
Yeah, it's a scrappy start to the round, we'll say that. It's just, you know, Aspas there just catching Meteor with the flash in hand, but Meteor is able to pop that flash in time to, you know, get them both fully flashed with it, so they have to both reset in that fight.
I assume Aspas was fully flashed.
I assume.
Couldn't quite tell, to be honest.
It looked like it got him enough that he had, you know, he had to back off. Let's put it that way. It was good enough to back him off.
It was an intimidation flash.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just to scare him off a little bit. Just a lot of ults for Gen.G is what my eyes see. Everything but the Blade Storm. So, Dimensional Drift, are they going to combo this into the Hunter's Fury potentially? But Tex just sat way back on this B site. Tries to spam through, but plant should be good for Gen.G.
Texture just dashing in, getting the plant down. Drone now coming up through that Cosmic Divide. Seeking target as the fake out is walking its way through 4 players. Now gets a ping onto one and Aspas. Oh, the wall bang shot to take out Meteor. That is gorgeous. Now he's posted up on top of half wall, finds another. Texture dead. Man advantage here for the side of Gen.G, but there's the pull that bites up into the air. The delay tactics here for Gen.G are aplenty. They even have the Hunter's Fury. Starts now flying. Tex hounded down. Swing out from Munchkin. Shot doesn't connect. Somehow he gets calm. Now the Hunter's Fury layered in on top. And this round, it cannot go the way of LEV. The early kills from Aspas to get them involved, to get them up close to be able to get onto the site. They don't mean anything because the post-plant util from Gen.G is just too thorough.
Yeah, I love the save here for that Hunter's Fury for after the plant goes down. Feeling comfortable enough that they could get in just on the Dimensional Drift. Do what they need to do. Tex doing a good job keeping himself alive, keeping himself obscured behind that Cosmic Divide. So yeah, Gen.G knows they can get this plant down comfortably, set up into these post plants where they have so much deep utility to use. You have the shock darts from the Sova. In this case, you have the Hunter's Fury. You've got the Viper util. You've got the Astra util to completely stagger out these post plants. Yeah. Leviathan is gonna have to do something about it.
Yeah, and it looks like right now they want to go ahead and try to assess, figure out how they're gonna be piloting against this one in these post plants. Because not every team out there is going to be running Astra when it comes down to this map, so might be something that you don't have the most experience with.
This is a knockout game. No.
Many layers to this here from the side of Gen.G, even with that Viper only having the singular bite.
Correct. It's still very effective, and Munchkin is so good at range. He's so good at those one taps. And he's got a Viper's Pit as well coming into this next round for Gen.G, so a lot to consider here for Leviathan to try to stop the bleeding. 4 rounds in a row for Gen.G after they strung together, I think it was 10 in a row on Lotus. I mean, it's a streaky team is Gen.G, and once they hit that next level, it's hard to take them down from it.
Well, Operator still carried forward here into round 7. Half armors for damn near everyone aside from Mazzino. It's a very heavy stack here from Gen.G, and Aspas starts things off right foot forward. Texture going to be taken down there in elbow. Peeks across in the mid. You can already tell this is very much disrupted what Gen.G wanted to do at the start of this round. So now they're just going to start hightailing it back, cross over towards A.
Just trying to find some open space. Have to be a little bit considerate. They don't have a lot of info on what's going on. And Meteor setting up the fallback TP, just in case they don't like what they see on this site. And also set himself up potentially for those post plants. Good flash.
Fake out coming through, but King still able to find the headshot. Looks for the second, but Lockheed storms his way forward. Does find that pick. Zeno occupying space here on the site. Looking to be reinforced as Karan gets the spot there, but yeah, he's like, that's Aspas. He's got an operator. I'm backing the hell off.
I'd rather not.
And wisely keeps himself alive. Zeno though, spotted. Karan able to find that first kill and put some nasty damage here on a comm. They do find some more, and Aspas gets the headshot just over the top of the stairs, but now Munchkin playing forward, finds Aspas.
Gen.G is so back, bro.
2 players standing once again.
Gen.G is so back in the game, boys.
Carry on their merry way, now up 5-2.
Yeah, fantastic work here. Lakia quick with the follow-up to take out the player right around the corner. That leaves Mazzino kind of on an island for a while. Yes, it's a nice opener for Aspas, but then Karan able to identify Aspas's position, set himself up nicely for this crossfire towards the site. Munchkin just so ready for it. This is the Gen.G.
Again, 3v5 भाई बोल रहा हूँ हो गया भाई हो गया लेफ्ट का.
Very steady on the aim there from Munchkin. It's nasty to see. But now straight into round 8. Multiple sheriffs, 2 vandals here for the side of LEV. The operators finally being wrested from their hands. Slow creep up though as Karan plays out on an island by himself.
Aki has got the spike there right at the front of A main. Could be.
You're just sat behind the bricks.
I'm just waiting this out. The gate crash just to see if there's any early pressure, and you can maybe TP behind if there's like a heavy push through A main. So you could set up a crossfire, but instead, Leviathan continues to play fairly defensively in terms of their positioning on the map. Karan, though, going to be holding down this elbow angle from Cannon.
There's 2 players just the opposite side there of elbow. For now, it's like Gen.G going to start trying to work their way forward, but that 0 point is very nicely timed. Zeno putting an end to that push. Speedy just takes a couple shots, trying to that isolated pick there onto King.
Well, you know there's at least 2 here for sure, probably 3. There's the Hunter's Fury to try to slow up this hit.
Fishing, trying to see if he can find anybody at all. It's actually going to be a concuss thrown at him because he's trying to lock him in place, and King's going to be taken down as Meteor goes on the entry. Opusyncs up there, back pyramid. Tex lingering forward, but Karan very much anticipating
कुछ नहीं कर पा रहे थे, ऐसा लग रहा है off हो रहा है.
Finds it, turns back, Aspas take it down low, but eventually does find a headshot to reply. Now he's the last one standing, given that this is one of the rifles they invested in the round. He wants to try to hold on to it. Gen.G is going to be allowed to move up to 6.
You can afford to send a player or 2 out looking with the economy that Gen.G has. They can try to take this Vandal away.
Yeah, he already has the Blade Storm. I'm not worried about handing over that ultimate whatsoever. They're having a very difficult time trying to determine where Aspas has gone.
The pings were all over the bottom side of the map, and that is not where Aspas is. So should be able to save his gun, I believe, unless Meteor catches him over at Arches.
He's working his way forward, but I don't know if he's going to get swung out wide enough to actually find that pick, and looks like the answer is going to be no. Checks in towards Nest as well as Halls. Spike detonates 4 players alive this time. Gen.G significantly cleaner round here versus this Basically thrifty attempt from the side of LEV.
Yeah, just a good, well-coordinated execute here. Everybody doing their job for Gen.G in terms of covering the proper angles.
No, LEV is
making
going
good
to
shots.
Starting to read them really well.
They are. They really are. They're starting to get a feel for this map. They're starting to understand that they can take their time at the beginning of these rounds to identify the positions of Leviathan, take control of their side, take control of their space, and make decisions off the back of it. An immediate Viper's Pit pop here for Leviathan. Back smash. Oh.
He finds textured elbow once again, but this time there's somebody alongside him. Go ahead and just trade that out. So 1-for-1, jetless now. Are both squads, but still Gen.G have Meteor for that potential entry power on the Yoru.
Look at Lakia. He's tucked right outside of this Viper's Pit, hoping that he can catch King.
Double push out in the mid and count. He's over here grabbing orb at B main. Does he just see? Tucked. Ooh, well now he's in a much riskier position as the neural theft does come through. Lakia as well, forced off his position. Count though. Snappy on the comment, have to see that one back.
Need that back.
Just absolutely destroys him there. Now Tech spotted, noted around the back of pillar. He's in a rough position here, trying to do-si-do against all of Gen.G. Finds the first one, finds the second. Tech's again looking good, now reinforced as Mazzino arrives. Meteor taken down, it's all on Lakia. Spike never got planted. He's got full util, but being able to utilize it here, being able to isolate these fights, it's just not possible. As he creeps forward, Mazzino will strike him down. And LEV will finally get themselves another round win.
Yeah, I mean, Tex is playing these angles so well for himself. He's able to quickly take out his targets, then re-swing. I mean, this is just phenomenal. The shot through the box. Gets a little bit of help with a flash, I believe. Yeah, Mazzino's flash got in there. That's great support from the KO. That's okay. Some smiles from Karan. Having a good map. It looked like Gen.G was going to be able to break that site open. Off the back of that pick from Karan. Shock darts at the ready. Right now, once again, just Lakio. Oh boy.
I'm trying to force him away from that orb. They do so successfully. They might be anticipating. Oh, Mazzino full flash, but still pushes forward. That's the spike down. Stranded, swing out. Munchkin trying to re-challenge, but King is there. Texture around the back, able to find Calm, pinching in. But they still have to break their way into shop. And Aspas, he gets ready to reinforce their position, but Texture with a one-tap takes out King. They're worried about this approach from behind, but Tex still a ways away. A 3v3 somehow. This Cosmic Divide going to be coming through. Mazzino just playing in front of the wall, can tuck back behind this one very swiftly, but another orb set up, trying to get the grab well across. All command thrown through, catches onto them both. No easy exits here for the Yoru. As Spike does get retrieved, and it looks like they just want to leave Meteor in there, lurking.
Fantastic use of this Cosmic Divide to get this spike
planted.
and get these post-plant positions set up. Two towards A main, Karan on point, defending the spike.
They lost this round
Storm
also.
for Aspas.
Gen.G defended.
He's looking to go hunting. No updraft though.
All right, null command popped. Oh, but util gotta be limited. Oh my God. What a shot. Karan gonna be taken down, man advantage.
Patu bhai, kya tha Patu bhai wo?
Meteor on a deep line, not quite reacting fast enough. There's a swing out, comes through, and now it is all on Meteor. Finds the first, the jump out, Aspas will dice him to pieces. This level scraped by with a victory here in round number 10.
Patu bhai, kya tha wo? Aspas ka, hello?
Take Lakia down in the spike with it and force out that big
That
ultimate.
was me for 1 second.
What a shot.
That is just
बोलने के लिए भी
ridiculous.
शर्म आना
Aspas.
चाहिए हमको.
Just one tap with the blades.
हम बेशरम हैं.
Unbelievable how clean he
हम
is.
बेशरम हैं. आपको क्या? आपको क्या बुद्धू?
Yeah,
हाँ?
Sorry bro, कुछ नहीं.
हाँ भाई.
बदल जाते हैं यार फाटू लोग, पता है.
It's just going to be a scouting mission here for Meteor, who's widely not seeing too much of anything but Aspas. Oh, he is seeing Munchkin. Takes him down, pop flash out. Meteor looking over here towards those double doors. Counter swing getting ready to come through. They're trying to get the catch here. Pop flashes out, catches two people, finds one through the smoke, tries to tuck back, but Aspas has been to pursue. Finds that kill, but now Karan swinging out of elbow, finds one. Lakia! Takes out Mazzino, takes out Calm. The drone going to be cleared out. Swings out Aspas, gets the headshot. And now it is he versus Karan. The spike is still here. Lakia in control of it.
Oh my goodness, Icebox. You absolute madman swaps over to the Vandal. Just gonna be able to try to hold this spike under his view. And Karan has a lot of time to work with Achilleos.
He does, but it's Karan, the Royal Roader, coming into kickoff, joining Tier 1 for the first time, going up against a world champion, somebody who has been on so many international stages.
30 seconds left.
Now head-to-head in a very important 1v1. Icebox checking around backside. Nothing noted. Karan continuing to inch forward. Every angle needing to be checked, but the time now starting to work against him. 16 seconds remaining. Icebox starts pushing forward. Spike in hand. A quick check around the
10
back.
seconds
They're
left.
just dancing around each other. The Nebula coming through. The plant being held. Icebox slow, creeping
Spike
forward,
planted.
allows it to go off. He's expecting it, but
Oh,
Karan
bye.
comes out on top. Dissipates, gets the headshot, and clutches it for Gen.G.
And Karan was looking to get his chance to go head-to-head with Icebox, and he gets it, and he makes the most of it. 12-7 for Karan on this Astra. I mean, Icebox doing everything he can. Just brilliant positioning with this operator. Brilliant shots. Lakia keeping this round alive, and then Icebox immediately turns on him. Lakia had a chance in that swing. He had a split second, but you cannot give Icebox those split seconds. Oh, what a push out towards the window. Quickly identified still. The hit seems to be on here for Gen.G. They're looking to go full throttle on the B.
There's the entry. Tex sending out a couple shots as Hunter's Fury now opened up, trying to cause some further chaos here on the site. Meteor, fragment landing at his feet, but Tex now caught up. Wall drops. Meteor able to find the shot. Calm going to be taken down. 3 players left here for the side of LEV to make this a 7-5 half. Icebox takes the shot, dashes out, sends another one through the smoke, trying to see if he can get any kind of straight connection. So far, they are eluding him.
Have to end stream.
Continuing to creep up, but so too is King, making his way
Bro,
forward.
this guy doesn't tell me anything only, bro. This other.
Double stack is
I'm
Lakia.
streaming, he
Just
started,
instantly finds
he
the
called
headshot.
somebody
King
from
taken
Urban
down.
Company.
That was the contingency here for LEV. Mazino swings out, Meteor says no, and it's now all on Icebox. He's been doing everything that he can, but Meteor will not give him the time of day. It's a flawless way to end the half as Gen.G are up 8-4.
And it's a brilliant start here for Gen.G. Generally, defender side is better for Leviathan on this map, so they've got a real advantage, not just in the scoreline, but in the flow of how things go for these teams. Oh my goodness, Lakia, great start, obscures the position of Meteor enough. Meteor so good. Close contact, getting Icebox at the end as well.
Coaches obviously quite happy. Lakia as well. Having a whale of a time here in this game.
अरे यार फाटू भाई चलो मिलते अरे यार भाई ये यूफोरिया माँ कसम भाई 1 नंबर का 14 आदमी है भाई
कौन
ये आदर्श
क्या हुआ
अरे भाई जो ऊपर बेड फिक्स करने के लिए वो अर्बन कंपनी बोल दिया अभी बुक कर दिया उसने बिना पूछ के मेरे को कोई तो रहना चाहिए ना ऊपर जाके आ गया वो बाहर है अभी गेट पे 1 नंबर का चोदू है भाई मैं क्या बोलूं बोलता भी नहीं कुछ चलो आ गया
चल ठीक है
되게 움직임이 진짜 좋아서
마이 스트림 go to 파트 스트림 back
위로 올라갔다가 또 스모크 깔리니까 또 스모크 이용했다가 또